Rev up your engines, and a big thank you to Bristol Motor Speedway, home of the world's fastest half mile. Join the excitement at their next event. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bristol Sportplex, your destination for fitness, sports, and fun. Stop by to see what's new and join the action. Thanks to Burwell Construction, building a stronger community one project at a time. For quality and integrity in every build, you can trust Burwell. Thank you to Dr. Christian Family Dentistry, where healthy smiles run in the family, providing quality dental care with a gentle touch. Thank you to Cuddy Insurance, providing peace of mind through comprehensive coverage. For all your insurance needs, they've got you covered. We'd like to shout out Eddie's Trophies, the place to go for all your award needs. From team trophies to custom plaques, they've got you covered.
Imagine a world where everything moves at the speed of light, where information is accessible at the touch of a button. With internet from BTES, that dream becomes reality. Whether you're a gamer looking to crush the competition with zero lag, a remote worker needing crystal clear video calls, or a family streaming movies on multiple devices, BTES's internet service has you covered. Sign up today at btes.net/order now.
Tennessee High School game coverage is brought to you by Citizens Bank, a local community bank focused on the success of the areas they serve. Whether it's managing household finances, purchasing a home, or obtaining resources for your business, Citizens Bank has experts ready to provide a helping hand. Find out more about the Citizens Bank Local Advantage by visiting citizensbank24.com today. Bank your own way. Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
East Tennessee State University Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Tennessee high school football. Get started on your pharmacy career as early as high school through the college's early admission pathway and earn a Bachelor of Science and Doctor of Pharmacy in 6 years. ETSU Gatton College of Pharmacy is ranked number 2 in the nation for NAPLEX, the pharmacy licensure exam, and number 6 in the nation for PGY1 match rate. Get started at etsu.edu/pharmacy. New to Bristol or looking for a place to live in Bristol? Look no further than rentinbristol.com. A rental business started locally in Bristol in 2012. Rentinbristol.com has many properties to choose from in Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia. From single-family houses to apartments and townhomes, rentinbristol.com has a property to meet your rental needs. Visit rentinbristol.com today to find your next rental home. Thank you to Friendship, where friends and great deals come together. Whether you're buying or servicing a car, Friendship's got you covered. Craving something fresh? Green Seafood is your go-to spot for the best seafood in town. Thanks for sponsoring tonight's game. Big thanks to H. Johnson Pharmacy, your neighborhood pharmacy, caring for our community one prescription at a time. Stop by and see them for personalized service you can trust. We'd like to thank Janie's Place, where home-cooked meals meet friendly service. Swing by for lunch and enjoy a meal that feels like home. Welcome to Moe's. Thanks to Moe's for their support, serving up fresh, flavorful Tex-Mex with a smile. Stop by for a burrito or taco packed just the way you like it. A big thank you to Sean Mullins Orthodontics, helping smiles shine brighter every day. For expert care and beautiful results, trust Dr. Mullins and his team. We appreciate the support from Renaissance Bank, where financial expertise meets friendly service. Banking better to help you reach your goals. Rest easy knowing Sleep Cheap has your back, literally. Providing quality mattresses at unbeatable prices, Sleep Cheap is the place to find your best night's sleep. A special thank you to Toyota of Bristol, your trusted dealership for the best in Toyota vehicles. Whether you're looking for a new ride or expert service, they've got you covered. A huge thank you to UPM Pharmaceuticals, advancing health and wellness through cutting-edge pharmaceutical solutions. Proud to support our local teams. Thank you to Weaver Funeral Home, providing compassionate care and support for families during life's most difficult moments. Proud to serve our community with dignity and respect. Thank you to Web Dentistry, where a healthy smile is just the beginning. Schedule your appointment today and experience top-notch dental care.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Get in the game with a beautiful smile from Westfall Orthodontics. We're your hometown, board-certified orthodontic specialists, providing excellent results in a fun, friendly atmosphere. Smiles are contagious at Westfall Orthodontics.
Good evening and welcome to the Viking Sports Network. I'm your host, CJ Manahan, alongside Mike Kennedy and our producer, Colin Moore. We are coming to you live from Powell High School here in Knoxville as the TSSAA Region 1 and Region 2, I guess, technical playoffs are getting underway. Powell won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half, so Tennessee High is going to get the ball first. One piece of news that we did come across is that Elijah Plumbar did suffer a lower body injury at the end of the game last week, and he is not dressed for this evening. So Tennessee High down one of their major weapons this evening, but we'll see exactly how Coach Holt and the staff decide to attack things with one of their major weapons missing. Micah, your take on all that? What are you looking for this evening?
I'm looking. I mean, obviously Trent Dowdell has been the bell cow all year, but it's always nice to have somebody that can kind of take off your load every now and then. And missing Elijah Plumbar tonight it's going to be crucial as far as how the whole entire game is structured. Trent, of course, is somebody that starts both sides of the ball, and not being able to get those breathers that you're able to get when you have a guy like Plumbar in the lineup. Right. That's pretty hard to play both ways all night, and Vikings are going to have to lean even more heavily on Dowdell.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, and it was just kind of we've talked about all year the depth that running back room has, but also the youth, I guess, as far as that's concerned. So they'll be tested here this evening. Number 16, Dylan Stooksbury, senior, is getting ready to kick off here. As this game is about ready to get underway here at Powell High School. Kick is away,
and This one will roll through the back of the end zone. So
Tennessee High will start at the 20. And we'll keep you updated as with the Tennessee High rotation looks like here. Up against this team from Knoxville that finished second in their region. We'll keep you updated as things go forward. Turner Elliott is going to be your quarterback to get things started. Jack Richardson on the field as well, but probably expected to be at the wide receiver position.
Yeah.
And as we said, one single back set here with Dowdell and a tight formation for Tennessee High in the power formation with Fagans and Micah Norton in the backfield.
Yeah, and it looks like Powell is going to line up actually in a 4-4 look here. So Dowdell going to pick up a gain of about 2 or 3.
Yep.
But as you saw, Powell lined up in a 4-4 defensive formation, which is something I don't think we've seen line up against the power formation yet this year.
But obviously their film study had shown that Tennessee High primarily a ground and pound type of team, so they're going to play 8 guys close to the line of scrimmage until Tennessee High forces them out of that. But just on that first play, saw a pretty aggressive approach trying to get into the backfield. So those opportunities will arise if Dowdell can pop one here. So same set with Richardson wide to the left.
Powell still lined up in a 4-4, adjusting their line to match numbers, and we got a penalty early. Looks like they're
going to either be an offside or a
false start,
one of the two.
Yes.
Yep. And Tennessee High is moving backwards, so it looks like it's going to be a false start. We didn't even get a signal from the referees there that I saw, anyway.
That was pretty quick false start, too.
Yeah.
It didn't even look like they'd lined up yet.
So anyway, that's going to cost Tennessee High 5 yards, and it's going to move the ball back to the 17-yard line, 2nd and 13 here for Tennessee High. And they're going to go now with a 2-wide set. Fagans split to the left, and Elliott's going to go back into the shotgun.
Yeah. Kind of a double wing look here. Dane Music, who started to get a little bit of action last week, and just a straight downhill handoff to Dowdell, and Powell is back there quick. Powell is a team that is usually known for their defensive interior. Just a few years ago, they have a guy who plays for Ole Miss now, Walter Nolan. So they're known for, producing collegiate athletes.
Yeah, you're looking at a couple of guys there. Number 95 with a great name, Iverson Garcia. And number 96, William Taylor III, 2 pretty good-sized fellas in the middle of that, look also to be pretty athletic. They're going to be tough to move. And again, they're set up specifically for quick penetration, it appears. So running against those guys is going to be a challenge.
And they were the 2 that made the play.
Yes. Yeah. 3rd and 13 here for Tennessee High, same set.
Just another play-action look here. Elliott's going to roll out, and he has Dane Music on the sideline. That's a first down, Vikings.
Looks like they're going to call it incomplete, though. Yeah, it didn't quite get the toe drag. It was a nice play. He was open.
It looked like he might have, very close, though, nonetheless.
Yeah, good toss. And I think actually what happened was his right foot
landed.
Left foot landed out of bounds. He tried to drag his right foot, but his left foot was out of bounds first. So missed opportunity there for Tennessee High on a pretty darn good throw by Elliott. Nice route by Music, too. Just couldn't quite get that foot down. So Jack Richardson is back in punt formation. He's going to let one fly. Line drive punt. Off to the right, low. It's going to get a nice Tennessee High bounce. It continues to bounce beyond the 40-yard line and is picked up right there at the end by a daring return there.
Tried to catch Harkleroad off guard, but Harkleroad was able to grab him quick and get him to the ground.
Number 5, Jatalis Henderson tried to catch Tennessee High off guard, but Harkleroad was there. And Powell now takes over at their own 37-yard line. So opportunity missed there for the Vikings to move the chains. Like I said, good route, good pass, right on target. Just a little bit of a misstep with the feet, and that's going to give Powell their first opportunity. Starting quarterback number 2, it appears, Deuce Rogers, as well as their running back number 3, Fabi Newo, in the backfield.
What a name to match the number, too.
3 wides as well.
So 4-2-2 here for Tennessee High. They're going to try to match Powell's spread look. Straight handoff, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 5. Fabi Newo on the carry.
Yeah, so off to the left side there. Good tackle by Dowdell, it appeared. Held that gain to about 4, maybe 5 yards. This will be 2nd and about 5 here. Again, a spread set, 4 wides this time with the same set in the backfield. A shotgun formation with the running back to his left.
So Tennessee High spread out, trying to match, and a penalty kind of matching that of
Didn't
Tennessee
look like
High's
Tennessee High was lined up offside. So
maybe another false start. Saw this also the second play for Tennessee High. And it looks like that is the call.
Offside on the offense. Yeah. So it said they lined up in the neutral zone. We're looking right down the line here. I didn't see any Tennessee High helmets in the neutral zone. So, but one of the wide receivers, I believe, for Powell had lined up offside. So they're going to stay with the same set: 4 wides, 1 back in the shotgun.
Yeah. Brought up about a 2nd and 10. So.
False start there again. Yeah, absolutely.
They caught it.
Yep.
This receiver jumped way early, and receiver
number 10. That was Adam Weaver just tried to get out of his stance a little quick, and it's going to cost Powell 5 more. So now we're going to move back to about 2nd and 15. As this drive for Powell's gotten off to kind of an inauspicious start with a couple of pre-snap penalties. But we'll see exactly. So then we got 2nd and 15 on the Powell 32. Tennessee High matches up again. Now an empty set with 4 wides.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
And there's another false start.
Yep. They didn't.
They got this one too. Yep.
This time on the slot receiver here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
3 false starts in a row. Well, one was a neutral zone infraction, but the last 2 were definitely.
And I'm wondering if they're trying to do some silent count. I see Deuce Rogers kind of clapping his hands. Maybe they're just not quite on the same page here early.
Yeah. Number 7, Dezion Jackson, was the guilty party there. So now we're moving backwards again to 2nd and 20. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. So a game that's kind of been marred by penalties so far, 4 of them in the first 2 minutes. 4 wide set, and Rogers deep in the shotgun, no backs.
Yeah, so Rogers just going to kind of go on a quarterback blast here, and he's going to be met first by Khalil Honaker and Turner Elliott.
So minimal gain there, pick up about 4 it appears, so it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 16 thereabouts. Nice reaction there by the Tennessee High defense to not get caught in that little bit of a ruse. It looked like they were going to try to spread it out and throw it, and he just decided to go straight up the middle with it.
And Rogers is a bigger quarterback. Yeah. I don't know that we've seen one of his size all season long.
The only comparison was the quarterback from Sevier County, but was not built as what I would say stoutly as Mr. Rogers is here. 3rd and 15 with a 4 wide set.
Yeah,
5 wide set.
Yeah, they're an empty here as Rogers looking to go
Got
deep.
it.
And
yep.
it is
strip
sacked by Cooper Boer.
Yeah, I believe Tennessee High came up with that.
I think he's the one with the ball.
Yeah,
Micah Norton has it.
Norton's got the ball. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cooper Boer was able to strip it, and Micah Norton is the one that gets the fumble. So, huge takeover by the Vikings inside the 40-yard line.
Nice pass rush there. They got pressure from the edge that forced the Rogers to step up, and he stepped up right into Boer, who was able to kind of come from the side and swipe that ball out. And in the scrum, it ended up in Micah Norton's hands.
Yeah.
But it was definitely Boer that so did they call it a sack first? I'm assuming so.
I saw a fumble there.
I thought that ball came out, but apparently
with no replay here tonight, that there's really no way to tell.
So instead of a turnover, it's going to be a punt.
And it's going to be fair caught by Bo Wutzman.
Yep. Good. So that was kind of wild. We couldn't really see what was going on in the scrum there. So they may have blown that dead before the ball came out, but it sure did look like it came out.
I saw a strip immediately, though.
So
that could just be me, but
from our angle, it looked like Boer got his hand in there and that ball was loose, but they may have blown that dead. So anyway, pretty decent punt there is going to move the ball back to Tennessee High's 34-yard line, but a nice defensive stand helped by some penalties on the Powell end. So Tennessee High gets their second opportunity with now a 2 wide set to the short side, Dowdell and Elliott into the backfield.
Powell lined up in a 4-3 look here this time. We're going to a 4-4 to match that early power formation. They're going to hand off to Dowdell and kind of stumbles.
Yeah, there's not much there.
And gets barely past the line of scrimmage. Called a gain of about a half a yard.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand, sticking with your identity here, it's just going to be really hard to run against 7 and 8 guys in that really small area. So maybe setting up some opportunities to get to the edge here, and maybe even a little bit of a quick pass game that can get that sort of defensive interior to loosen up a little bit.
And of course, not having your home run hitter tonight, that's another thing that, as we talked about, it's going to play a role in this game.
Certainly an issue. So same set, Dowdell and Elliott in the backfield, 2 wides to the left.
Fagans is your wing, and he's going to pull into the hole here. And again, Dowdell just barely fights past the line of scrimmage, gain of about another yard.
So a little bit more of an off-guard play there, but again, not much of a, maybe picked up 2, so it's going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 here for Tennessee High. Ball just across the 35-yard line at the 36. They're going to call it 3rd and 8. Tennessee High looking to the sideline for the play. Expect them probably try to put this one in the air against this pretty stout front. We'll see if Powell plays a little bit more coverage this time. 2 wides to the right, Fagans to the left, Dowdell and Elliott in the backfield.
Yeah, Colson Maddox, kind of a tight end look here, and he's actually going to go out for a route. Elliott, not much there, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds. So that'll bring up a 4th and about 9.
Yeah. Good coverage there by the Powell secondary. There just wasn't much available. It was the right play there by Elliott, just to toss it away. There wasn't really anywhere to throw that. And Powell's defense continues to be pretty stout through the middle and not giving Tennessee High much to do in the run game so far. So Richardson's going to go back and kick for a second time. He's going to be kicking from about the 25-yard line. As we are at the 7:28 mark here in the first quarter. Powell about ready to get their second opportunity. Nice boot by Richardson, and it's going to take a really nice bounce. Kind of ran up on.
This is going to be trouble, though, as
returner, and he's got a
down
big
the
lane,
sideline, and he may be gone.
Yeah.
And it's going to, and he will be gone.
Yeah.
Number 5, Jatalis Henderson fields the bounce, hits the sideline, and takes it all the way.
There is a flag on the field, though, here at about the 44-yard line, so we'll see what that's all about. May have had a block in the back there on that side, so it appears this might be coming back.
And I mean, something that stood out right there is speed.
Speed, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And if we have a guy that can catch him, he's not playing tonight.
Yeah. And that was kind of one of those sort of unfortunate kind of out-kick in your coverage. There was a pretty low kick. It did take a nice bounce, but it landed right in Henderson's hands, and he was able to catch it and kind of get some momentum going. And once he got past that first wave, he was gone.
He just made kind of one move, and
yeah,
it was
just straight speed down the sideline.
It was try to get him at the pylon at that point.
A lengthy discussion here in terms of what's going on. I don't know exactly what's happening, why this is taking so long.
Well, sometimes when the flag is down there on the sideline too, I wonder if he stepped out. He did kind of tightrope the sideline there. And
so it's going to be after the play.
Okay. I think I know what happened there.
The touchdown is going to stand.
He stuck his finger up in the air as he was passing this 40.
Okay.
And, you know, I think that's just
a little bit more of a taunting call than anything else. I got you. Okay. Interesting. So the touchdown does stand. There's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. So the Powell kicking team's coming onto the field for the extra point. And again, the aforementioned Dylan Stooksbury is going to do the place kicking as well. So early fireworks here in that with that special teams play, and that's just one of those things when you're on the road against a good squad. It's those 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. You got to be winning in those 3 phases. And so the first big blow goes to Powell in that aspect. Now Tennessee High is going to have to find a way to answer on this. What's going to be their 3rd offensive possession here in the first quarter. Again, 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go. 7-0 Powell after that long punt return. It was about 65-yard punt return for a touchdown by Jatalis Henderson. Pretty impressive play.
And I thought
there wasn't a whole lot of juking there.
No.
That was just straight.
It just kind of
I'm faster than you type of scenario.
Because again, Harkleroad was gunning down the field, and he was right there next to Henderson when he fielded the ball. He just wasn't even able to lay a hand on him.
Yeah, pretty impressive as far as just the overall speed for the junior from Powell there. So Tennessee High getting ready to receive this kick. We've got Harkleroad, Riley Price, and Trent Dowdell back as your main returners. And again, this is going to be moved back to the 25-yard line, so there should be a return opportunity here for the Vikings after that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty is enforced. So an opportunity for Tennessee High to improve their field position, which hasn't been great so far. Started at their 20 and the first possession, and in fairly deep in their territory in the second one as well, without the ability to move the ball much.
And the second possession there, how crucial would it have been to have had that sack be called a fumble and
for
then
sure.
take over 40 yards further down the field instead of in their own territory.
Absolutely. So I think that's one of those momentum swings in this game that we're certainly looking for. So here comes the boot. Good kick, but it's definitely returnable.
Yeah.
Park Road has to go backwards to get it, though, and he lost his momentum, so now he's going to have to work his way upfield. Makes a nice move to the right, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get out beyond the 30-yard line. So nice kick there by Stooksbury. He really pushed Park Road backwards. He had to go back over his shoulder to catch that and minimize the ability for Tennessee High to move the ball upfield. It's still a pretty good return, about 25-yard return by Park Road. Tennessee High takes over at their 31, 1st and 10. So yeah, that kick traveled between 65 and 70 yards in the air. So that was pretty impressive. Pretty nice boot as far as that goes. So Tennessee High, 2 wide receiver set, one to each side. Elliott and Dowdell in the backfield in the shotgun. Fagans posted to the left.
Yeah, kind of back in this double wing look we saw earlier in the game, and Powell looks like they're going to be lined back up in their 4-4. They may roll one down, switch to a 4-3 here, but for right now, this play is taking a while to get.
Yeah, the referees have been pretty. I'm not sure what the best word is. They've been deliberate, I guess is probably the best word to say it so far. They're certainly not in a hurry.
Powell sneak one up, so kind of switch to a 4-2 as they've walked their other 2 up for outside linebacker, and Elliott will keep on a quarterback blast, gain of about just a yard, and there's nothing doing in the middle.
No, it's just not any. There's no movement up front right now against that front. Linebackers are flowing freely, and there's just not really any. You can't, not even one of those situations where they can break a tackle and bounce out. They're getting hit by 2 or 3 guys right out of the gate here.
This isn't something we've really seen since that Sevier County game.
Yeah.
Vikings went on a what was it, a 6-game winning streak there where they were basically able to do whatever they wanted.
Yeah. Dominating up front, that's for sure. Same set with Dane Music now joining Fagans flanking, so tight set here on second down.
Trade over Dowdell, and they'll go play action, and he's got Dane Music if he wants him. And he has
Makes
him.
a nice catch.
First down, Vikings.
I think he got his foot down that time. Or maybe not. They're moving the ball backwards again. So it sure looked like he got his foot down that time. But
I definitely think he drug that left foot, and that was the first one that hit. So
they're going to call it incomplete. From our vantage point, it looked like he did get that foot down, but they're going to call it incomplete, and the Tennessee High is now stuck with another 3rd and 8 from their own 34. 6:09 to go here in the first quarter. That was a nice throw by Elliott, too, high where only Music could get it. And he went up and got it, but on the far side of the field, so we didn't have the greatest vantage point. But so 2 backs with Khalil Honecker joining the offense in the backfield here.
First time we've seen him in the set all year as a screenplay is being developed, and
I don't think
Powell
that was
again.
caught.
No, that was never caught.
No.
Powell again, their defensive tackles, they read that really quick, and Dowdell was met as soon as the ball got there. Yeah. That'll bring up a 4th and about 9 yet again.
Yeah, middle screen attempt. Not a bad play call.
No.
They were flowing kind of to the right, but the defensive center of this line, like I said, Garcia and Taylor are just really well schooled. I couldn't tell if it was, 'cause they're 95 and 96. I couldn't tell who was the guy in the middle, but he saw it, kind of stood his ground, and made it was Jack Richardson there, try to throw the ball over the top.
And this one just off the side of the foot, and this one will go, shoot. That's about a 5-yard punt, so that's not good.
Yeah. So
Powell take over at the 35.
Yeah. To a certain extent, and again, Powell, we hadn't mentioned this yet, but on all 3 of these punts, they are blasting through the line and really putting pressure on Richardson as the punter, and they may have actually got a piece of that one. Couldn't tell if it was tipped or not.
So,
but it ended up being about a 6-yard punt. So Powell takes over on the Tennessee High 34-yard line, and threatening again here right out of the gate. New running back in here. This possession, number 1, Jonte Dunn joins Rogers in the backfield with 2 wides and a tight end in motion.
Yeah, kind of similar to what we usually do, as they're just going to
we had
blow
motion
this one dead again.
Yeah, we had the left tackle moved. It looked like was rocking back into stance. And that's going to have another
that's
false
the
start
4th one, isn't it?
Yep. 4th false start. But it's a legit call. I could just watch it.
For sure.
The left tackle was rocking back into stance before the snap, so it's going to cost Powell 5. 1st and 15 now back to the 39-yard line. Again, 5:53 to play here in the first quarter. Powell just kind of been their own worst enemy offensively here as time has gone forward. Four penalties to start the ball game. So 3 wides to the right and running back and quarterback in the shotgun.
And Powell just kind of a read option look, and Deuce is going to take this one down the sideline, and he is going to have plenty enough for a first down, gain of about 15 on the play.
That was some really nice ball handling there, too. I thought he was good. He pulled it right at the last second.
Straight read option, and when Honaker crashed, he pulled it immediately.
Nicely done. Good read on the Tennessee nice read there by Rogers, just kind of checking that defensive end, and as soon as he saw him crashing towards the running back, he just pulled it quickly. So 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left, 4 wides altogether, and Rogers with Dunn in the backfield.
And these slow mesh looks are becoming more popular across football. Wake Forest has been doing them past couple weeks as well, as this one's going to be blown dead as well.
Yep, got a timeout by Powell as the play clock was winding down there, I believe. We'll take a break with him. 5:43 left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Powell. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Rev up your engines and a big thank you to Bristol Motor Speedway, home of the world's fastest half mile. Join the excitement at their next event. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bristol Sportplex, your destination for fitness, sports, and fun. Stop by to see what's new and join the action. Thanks to Burwell Construction, building a stronger community one project at a time. For quality and integrity in every build, you can trust Burwell.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. First down and 10 for Powell at the Tennessee High 20-yard line after that nice run by Rogers. Same set, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and motion.
Yep, motion over. Tennessee High dropping down to cover that, so we got a 4-2 look here, and straight handoff, and he has a lane, and he will walk untouched into the end zone. So straight up the middle for Jonte Dunn, and he's going to go untouched.
Again, Tennessee High having to make that adjustment to knowing that Rogers can pull that at any time, but also has a pretty talented stable of running backs back there. That just puts the defense on a little bit of on some skates right there, and he just rolled right in the end zone, as you said, Micah, untouched. 13-0 here now for Powell as the Stooksbury comes in to boot the extra point.
And one thing that stood out on that run by Dunn was that burst. Once he got through that second level, nobody was going to touch him.
Yeah, he might still be running if that was longer, if that was going to be further down the field. So extra point's good. Powell takes a 14-0 lead with 5:36 to go here in the first quarter. A very slow-moving first quarter due to the preponderance of penalties that we've seen so far, and just a lot of several 3-and-outs as these teams have kind of traded those. But big special teams play by Powell gave them the lead, and that was sort of a textbook drive after a short punt, taking advantage of all the different elements that we've seen so far. The one thing we haven't seen Powell do yet is put the ball in the air, but they really haven't had to.
They tried to there, and we thought, strip sack, but that was the only time that Rogers has dropped back.
But their offensive sets are pretty. They're going to be 4 wides.
Yeah. They're very wide.
So you get really kind of stretching the Tennessee High interior.
Kind of sticking to your just main base trip set or doubles, and what that does is we have to match on the edge, but it leaves the middle more open than what you would like, and that's pretty much what happened there on Dunn's touchdown run.
Yeah, they just got outflanked there, and that's what these spread offenses do, is they put you in those types of situations.
Watch the Vols play on Saturdays.
Right. And when you have that level of speed as well, you've really got to tackle well. And in that case, like I said, the Vikings just kind of got outflanked. I think they got away with an offside there, but
I don't know that we'll see a return tonight for Tennessee High.
Stooksbury's got
a leg on him.
Quite a leg. Senior here from Powell. So Tennessee High will start from their 20-yard line, their 4th offensive possession. Have not really done much offensively so far. Trying to stick with that running game, and again, it's your identity. You got to do that. Just haven't had much success here so far. We'll see exactly what I think. I think you're right, Mike. If we can get some stuff going to the edge, and it might loosen a few things up in the middle. Just haven't seen that be successful so far. So Tennessee High goes with the horn set here, 3 backs with Fagans, Norton, and Dowdell.
Yeah, this will bring up Powell to go back to that 4-4 look, and they're going to toss sweep to Dowdell, and he is met yet again behind the line of scrimmage this time. Loss of about a half a yard.
Yeah. Took our advice to try to get to the edge there, but Powell read that and flowed right to it, and Dowdell just couldn't get any momentum going forward, and I think it's going to be about a loss of 3/4 of a yard there.
We just weren't able to cover the guys out there. I mean, as soon as Dowdell had the pitch, our guys were still trying to sprint to their blocks. They just got beat.
Yeah, we'll take under 5 minutes here on this play. Again, 14-0 here from Powell High School as Powell leads Tennessee High. 2nd and 11, they're going to call it from the 19. Got a shotgun set with Dowdell and 2 wides.
Yeah, with looks like double tight end as well with Fagans and Colson Maddox, and again up the middle, and Dowdell just
swarmed.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tough.
Five or six black shirts there, just driving him backwards before he could really go anywhere.
And it's not looking like anything up the middle is just going to be given to the Vikings.
Not at all.
We're going to find out who the running back is. I believe it's going to be Honaker as Dowdell steps out of the game for the first time tonight.
It's going to be 3rd and 10 here. Ticking down towards 4 minutes. Play clock's running down to 10 seconds. Tennessee High still hasn't broken the huddle, so we'll see if this play gets off or not.
And it is Honaker.
Yeah. Only 5 seconds to go on the play clock, and they do get the snap off. Looking down the field, and he's
Elliott's
open.
got him.
Yep.
Just
underthrown
a little
bit.
bit.
Yep, nice job. And that was the aforementioned Henderson that made that play, got back defensively and knocked that away. Harker had broken open, but the ball was just a little bit underthrown. It was not Elliott's first read. He was probably his 2nd or 3rd read on that long post play.
I think you work outside in
Yep.
as a quarterback,
Yep.
and Harkleroad he lined up in the slot, so he went first to Price. Then, as Harkleroad was popping open, Henderson was able to catch right back up.
Yeah. So 4th down, back to punt is Richardson. He steps to his right and boots it on kind of a line.
And
ball is going to bounce.
Henderson will field it yet again around the 53 or around the 47-yard line.
As a penalty.
And
yeah.
just a blindside block.
Yeah. That's going to get called every single time. Yeah. And that was the aforementioned Iverson Garcia who's celebrating, but I'm not sure his coaches will be.
Oh.
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That's going to get called every single time in modern football. So, anyway, that's going to cost Powell 15 is going to move them back into their own territory.
And it's almost like Henderson likes fielding it off the bounce.
Yeah.
He's like purposely backing up just to let it bounce and then catch it to kind of carry his momentum in that direction.
Yeah. Well, and knowing that he's got that speed, once he gets going, he doesn't need a whole lot of space. So it is a personal foul, legal blindside block, and that's going to move the ball back to Powell's 41-yard line as they take over possession here.
Again,
got
ton of penalties so far.
That's a ton of penalties. That's similar. We got a single set to the left, 3 wides, and quarterback and running back in the backfield.
Yeah, so again, super wide as looked like just a quick hitch on the corner here, and Harkleroad will force him out of bounds, but not before he is 1 yard away from the sticks.
So quick little dig route right there for 9 yards. Going to put the ball right at the 50-yard line, 2nd and 1.
As that was Powell's first pass of the game.
Yeah, an effective one, just a quick little shot to the short side of the field. So 2 wides to the right here, and kind of a much tighter formation on this play.
Yeah.
And then we've got
blown dead yet again.
Dead
it looks
yet
like
again.
Maybe another false start here.
False start, or somebody lined up in the neutral zone is one of those two.
We'll see as Matt Chandler is discussing it on the sideline.
And they're moving backwards, so it must have been a false start.
Yep.
False start, or it lined up in the neutral zone, so it's going to cost Powell 5 again. I mean, it's got to be driving their offensive staff just bonkers here, knowing that they've got all the momentum, but they keep shooting themselves in the foot. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 now.
Makes you wonder with these wide sets, is one of the receivers failing to check in?
I'm thinking that's might be what's happening. So we got 2nd and 6.
And Frank Reed is creeping up. It's
a
a little
that
slant,
ball's batted.
but
Yep.
Norton gets his hands up, and that one will fall incomplete.
That was dangerous. Nice play by Micah Norton there. Knew he wasn't going to get home. Got his hand up and got that paw on it and knocked it down. So it's going to lead to a 3rd and 6 play. Micah Norton, senior, has been a mainstay on the both offensive and defensive lines for Tennessee High for the better part of his entire high school career since he was a freshman. Been a good player for this team for quite some time. So that's going to lead to 3rd and 6. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, just a extremely slow-paced first quarter because of all the penalties. We'll see if Tennessee High can get off the field here. Three wides, 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
As they're gonna.
That was another penalty. Right. The snap, I don't know if it's the cadence or what you said. It might be that earlier where it seems like
they're going a silent count. I mean, he's clapping his hands, and I mean, in high school, these guys don't have the microphones and everything else in their helmets to be able to run something that effectively.
And it's it almost seems like this is something that they're trying out for this game. I mean, I can't imagine that this is something that they've dealt with all year.
No.
Which is a little strange. But again, another false start penalty. The snap, we had it wasn't even a snap infraction there. The center didn't snap it, and everybody else moved. So we're 3rd and 11.
It's one of those false start everybody but the center calls that you hear.
3rd and 11 from the 40-yard line of Powell, as they've got a trip set to the left.
Yeah, kind of more, and they're going to motion over just a jet touch pass here. And
there's not much room.
He does not have a lane. Price is there, and Frank Reed will clean it right up.
Nice play. Only a gain of about a yard there, so nicely played there by Tennessee High. Good recognition, and they really strung that play out. We'll see what the offense is staying on the field for right now. And unless Rogers is your punter as well, looks like they're going to go for it.
No. And they're lined back up in that same formation that they were just a moment ago.
Oh, they're maybe trying to draw Tennessee High off sides. Okay, gotcha. And there are still 10 seconds on the play clock, so you got to stay aware, and then now they're going to call a timeout. Okay. So a little bit of chicanery there by the Panthers coaching staff. And now it appears, well, actually Tennessee High looked like maybe they took the timeout. Yeah, we were looking at maybe possibly a direct snap with I've seen plays like that on the old internet where the quarterback comes over like he's going to talk to the head coach, and then all of a sudden the snap happens. Tennessee High did have their punt return team on the field and had to run their punt returner off just to be able to make sure they didn't have too many men on the field. And I think Tennessee High did end up taking that timeout. So we'll see. And we do now have the punting team on the field. So it looks like Tennessee High's stop there on 4th down is going to stand as number 16, Stooksbury, the punter, the kicker, the place kicker. He does it all. Is on the field to boot it away. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Kind of an interesting punt formation here as well.
Yeah, it's a trips punt formation, almost like he's playing quarterback there, just playing much deeper. But he's going to boot it away. Takes a step backwards to kick it. That's kind of an interesting technique.
That one,
that
one's going to take an extremely favorable Powell bounce.
Yeah, they got to get up and field that one. That's just one of those, and it's a. Bo Wutzman there, freshman. It's one of those learning experiences. That was a tough one because it kind of came off in a strange fashion, but it bounced at the 20. It's one of those that you just got to get over there and get a hand on. Otherwise, you're going to end up getting that ball inside your 5-yard line, which is exactly what ends up happening. So, nice coverage there by the Powell coverage team. It's going to start Tennessee High this drive at about the 5-yard line. So Tennessee High backed up after that nice punt from Stooksbury. So we'll see if they can get something moving here. We're going to go 2 wides. Fagan's flank to the left, Dowdell and Elliott in the backfield.
Powell, for the first time, looks like they got 6 men on the line of scrimmage, and Dowdell just, yet again, gain of about a half a yard. Powell has been extremely stout up the middle all game. Kind of went to a double mug that time.
Yeah.
No, only one free linebacker there. Everybody else was on the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're going to give Dowdell 2 yards on that carry. But yeah, absolutely. With the way that this defensive line is playing, there's just no room to move. And they said they got 5 or 6 guys on the defensive line and moving to whatever side Fagans goes to, they can see them shifting that way. I formation this time.
Yeah, and Powell back to their 4-4 defensive look. And
we got a couple there, it looks like. He's going to get it out to the 10-yard line here. So 3rd and 5, it looks like, for Tennessee High. The nose of the ball is right at the 10.
I think that's our longest run of the game so
longest
far.
run of the game.
About
the game
3
of 3.
yards.
That's true. Yeah, that's just how it goes against the stout front. They just have not given anything. The other thing is, you know, every once in a while you'll pop one because a defensive guy gets out of position or makes a mistake or slants the wrong way. That has not happened so far. Now we're back to the power formation with Fagans and Norton in the backfield.
And another 4-4
there we go.
front.
And it's going to be a first down.
Dowdell going to break off a gain of about 8.
Yep. Good blocking on the right-hand side of the line there. And Dowdell was able to get a little bit of momentum going that time. Picks up a nice gain, about almost 9 yards there. So a little bit of momentum there as Tennessee High gets their first down offensively. And again, there is certainly charm in sticking with what you do well. It's just a matter of, I guess, mixing it up against a front that's just not going to let you run them off the line. And as you said, Mike, these last 6 games, Tennessee High has dominated up front and has been able to get multiple, gains on first down, 5, 6, 7 yards. So same set.
Same set again for Powell, 4-4. And Elliott kept this one. Nice bit of ball handling, and he's going to make a move.
Yep.
And he's going to pick up another first down, gain of about 14 as Elliott just straight quarterback bootleg. And he sold it beautifully.
Yes, and out of that tight formation, we've not seen that play specifically, so that's a new wrinkle for this evening. But that was a really nice call, knowing that Powell's sort of playing with their heads down, just trying to keep anything in the middle clogged up, and he was able to kind of scoot off the left side there and picked up a really nice gain. As this is going to run us down to the end of the first quarter. 5 seconds to go. It's ticking away, so some positive momentum. Back-to-back first downs for Tennessee High, and they're out to their 35-yard line. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network. Stick with us. Powell 14, Tennessee High 0 at the end of 1.
Thank you to Dr. Christian Family Dentistry, where healthy smiles run in the family, providing quality dental care with a gentle touch. Thank you to Cuddy Insurance, providing peace of mind through comprehensive coverage. For all your insurance needs, they've got you covered. Craving something fresh? Green Seafood is your go-to spot for the best seafood in town. Thanks for sponsoring tonight's game.
Imagine a world where everything moves at the speed of light, where information is accessible at the touch of a button. With internet from BTES, that dream becomes reality. Whether you're a gamer looking to crush the competition with zero lag, a remote worker needing crystal clear video calls, or a family streaming movies on multiple devices, BTES's internet service has you covered. Sign up today at btes.net/order now.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Second quarter underway. Tennessee High first down from their 35-yard line. Couple back-to-back plays of positive nature. Dowdell takes a shot right at the middle, and that looks a lot more like what we've seen so far with about 9 black jerseys from Powell in the backfield where just nowhere to go.
Gained about an inch and a half on that one.
Yep. Your end of your first quarter scoring summary brought to you by Cuddy Insurance Group. 14-0 Powell. With number 5, Jatalis Henderson, a long punt return for a touchdown, and number 1, Jonte Dunn with a short touchdown run on that end.
But
Tennessee
really,
High,
Henderson's returns have been what have set him up so far.
Yeah, in both cases, absolutely. He's been really pretty dynamic in that return game. So Tennessee High in that horn set with Fagans and Norton along with Dowdell in the backfield.
Yeah, and play action here, and he
Nice.
has it.
Yep.
Jack Richardson is going to keep his feet in bounds, and this will bring up another first down.
Nice.
So we got some life here on this drive.
And I'll tell you what, Elliott's made 3 really good throws to the sideline so far this evening, 2 of which were to music, 1 of which was definitely out of bounds. The other one was questionable whether or not he got his foot down. And the pass to Harklerud was not a bad one, it was just a little bit late. So he's building some confidence in that pass game is going to be key in this game, because I just don't think Powell's going to. They're certainly not going to allow us to beat them coming straight downhill at them. So that's a nice throw out of that set. Same set with one wide to the left. It's Richardson over there to the left.
Motions Norton over, and just a pitch to Dowdell, and he's going to
field
fight
there
for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, got to the corner there that time. Got a little bit of a seal. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 there. It's a nice positive play on first down as Tennessee High now moves into Powell territory with about a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Just under 11 minutes. We just got started here in the second quarter, but Tennessee High with their first incursion into Powell territory. So nice little set of plays here, mixing it up. Pass and run using that power set. They're going to stick with it here, it appears. Richardson being the lone wideout in this set.
And Powell still sticking to that 4-4 defensive front. And they're going to creep 2 up. Quarterback, or 2 linebackers blitz right there. Yeah. Elliott is going to keep it again, not be as lucky this time.
Elliott did a good job of keeping that, because whoever that was blitzing on that almost took the handoff.
It was quick, yeah.
It's going to be a loss of about a yard there for that play. Actually, probably just right back to the line of scrimmage, it appears. So now they actually are going to move it back about a half yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 here from the Powell 48. Same set.
And again, Powell is creeping up linebackers, and it looks like Elliott's going to check to the sideline.
Yeah,
and Coach Holt will call a timeout.
Yeah, didn't like that. Didn't like what they were seeing there. So Tennessee High is going to go discuss what they want to do here on this 3rd down. Need something positive here to be able to keep this drive alive. We'll take a quick timeout. A timeout's brought to you by rentonbristol.com. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Tennessee High School game coverage is brought to you by Citizens Bank, a local community bank focused on the success of the areas they serve. Whether it's managing household finances, purchasing a home, or obtaining resources for your business, Citizens Bank has experts ready to provide a helping hand. Find out more about the Citizens Bank Local Advantage by visiting citizensbank24.com today. Bank your own way. Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender member FDIC.
We'd like to shout out Eddie's Trophies, the place to go for all your award needs. From team trophies to custom plaques, they've got you covered. Big thanks to H. Johnson Pharmacy, your neighborhood pharmacy, caring for our community one prescription at a time. Stop by and see them for personalized service you can trust.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. Tight set here on 3rd and 7.
And they're creeping up yet again, and Elliott is looking.
Oh, he was there. Yep.
And just wasn't able to connect with Colson Maddox, who has had extreme success on the defensive end receiving the ball. That time, pass was just a little low, and he was open.
Yeah, they ran kind of a flood concept there. Three guys, one short, one medium, and then one over the top. They went to the medium guy, which was Maddox, and he was open, but the ball was just a little bit underthrown. And now Tennessee High faces a 4th down. They're going to punt it away. Missed opportunity there. Maddox was he was open for sure.
He could have had a couple steps in front of him too. But not a bad punt from Richardson. This one will bounce right into Henderson's hands yet again, and he's going to make a move across the sideline. He's going to break a tackle. He has a lane, and it's going to be up to Richardson to get him down, and he slows him down, but Boer finally able to get him down, but not before he takes this one past the 50-yard line, and Powell will take over at the 44.
About a 50-yard return there, and you were onto something. He absolutely is doing that on purpose. He's allowing that ball to bounce, and what that does is it doesn't give the Tennessee High guys a time to kind of throttle down to be able to get themselves in position to make that tackle, and he knows if he beats that first wave, he's got a chance to take it the entire way.
And it's interesting how he's doing it. It's like wherever the bounce goes, it dictates where he takes his momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really seen that across any wave of football.
It's an interesting approach, but it's definitely effective. So 4 wides, and actually 5 wides with empty backfield here with Rogers.
Elliott is creeping up. Looks like he's going to blitz here, and he will. And
yes,
Honecker is there.
Yes, yep, that's a big loss.
With Micah Norton and Elliott. So loss of about 12 right there.
Yeah. Nice play there. Good call on the defense. Elliott kind of drew all the attention, and Honecker just blew by the defensive end. Rogers tried to maneuver out of there, but he ran right into a face full of Micah Norton there as well. So there just wasn't anywhere for him to go. 2nd and 24, loss of 14 on that play as we're now under 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. Big play by the Viking defense.
A little confusion on the defensive line here is Honecker's going to crash, Elliott's going to crash, and Deuce is going to get out of some trouble and get back to get past the sticks. But it looked like he was going backwards yet again for a loss of about 5. Just made a few moves and was able to gain about 2.
Yeah. Still 3rd and forever here, 3rd and 22, as the Tennessee High front defensive line is starting to make some plays, getting past this Powell offensive line. It's a good-sized offensive line, but Tennessee High seems to be just out-quicking them here, and it's given Rogers quite a bit of trouble. He's just not being able to set his feet and look downfield. And these last 2 plays have been one being pretty disastrous, and the other one not picking up much. So 4 wides. They're going to keep a running back in here, maybe to block, but it's 3rd and 22 here as we tick under 8 minutes to go.
And again, a straight drop back for Henderson, and he's got a little corner route, and it's going to be completed, but nowhere near the first down marker. That'll bring up about a 4th and 13.
Yeah, a gain of about 10 there, and it's going to end up being a 4th and long. It is going to put the ball right at about the 50-yard line, so we'll see if Powell is going to stay aggressive here or if they're going to boot it away.
Looks like they're going to
punt it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's a 4th and about 15, so actually they didn't get as much as I thought maybe on that. It's only about a gain of 6 or 7. So it's going to be a punting situation. So another good stand by the Tennessee High defense, keeping them in the game so far, making some pretty big plays, not allowing this Powell offense to really do a whole lot. And again, the only touchdown Powell scored on offense was one that after a short punt. So they've been Tennessee High defense has been pretty stout so far.
Yeah, and their special teams has really been the name of the game
for
Powell so
absolutely, far. 100%. So Utzman there takes my advice from the last time. It comes up and fields that punt. That freshman is pretty fearless, I'll tell you that. He's super fun to watch play.
I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Again, had the opportunity to coach Bo and plenty others on this.
Looking forward to seeing how he comes along as look like probably a wide receiver and defensive back on this team as time progresses. But chipping in has all year when he's been given the opportunity. So shout out to the Utzmans there. 1st and 10, and Tennessee High's going to stick with this tight set, 3 backs and 1 wide receiver.
And Powell is going to stick to creeping up and trying to blitz it, and that'll work just fine for him as Dowdell.
I think that ball came out, but Tennessee High may have jumped on it. Yeah, Trinkle was able to recover that fumble because it did pop out. And it's going to be a gain of just a couple. We do have a player down on the field here. Looks like they're going to take a minute to deal with that. Got a timeout for an injured player. We'll take the timeout with them. Again, timeout's brought to you by rentonbristol.com. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Thank you to Friendship, where friends and great deals come together. Whether you're buying or servicing a car, Friendship's got you covered.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. A short break there as the injured party was right off the field. Again, same set, tight set. And here goes Elliott straight up the middle. Interesting. Just a quick quarterback keeper, which is going to pick up a couple of yards, set up a 3rd and medium. Didn't even get a chance to throw it to Mike on that one, right?
No, not at all.
Running offense and defense here to Tennessee High with just a quick snap, and he picked up about 3. So
it's just a quarterback sneak on a 3rd or a 2nd and 8 there.
Yeah.
So
one that you'd be more definitely
see. That
no, you don't. Yeah, more that you definitely see on a 4th and or 3rd and 4th and short. But anyway, picked up 3. So Tennessee High's got a 3rd and 5, 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 3 wide set with Dowdell in the backfield.
Powell switching up the defensive look a little bit here as they're going to go to a kind of a 5-1. And Elliott's going to try to make some moves, and he's going to be about a yard short.
Yep. Made the right play to be able to get out of the pocket, but just maybe half a yard short.
And that'll bring up another punt.
Yep. Good pursuit there by the Powell defense. Had a blitz kind of off the edge, and that pushed Elliott out of the pocket. He did make a nice move upfield, but came up maybe just a little bit less than a yard short. So Jack Richardson back to punt again. And he's going to boot it on the line away from Henderson this time, who is still kind of lurking. They're looking for an opportunity to pick that up. But in this case, the ball is deadened at the 39-yard line, and Henderson didn't get an opportunity to handle that punt. So Tennessee High's defense asked once again to step up and keep them in the game as the offense continues to have its problems moving the ball. And again, not a slight on the Tennessee High offense. This Powell defense is as good as we've seen all year long, with just a lot of players. I mean, at every part of that defense. So they're going to come out on the field here. Looks like in a 3-wide set with one running back. Number 3, Nawo is back in the game with Rogers in the backfield.
Yeah, and Tennessee High back in their 4-2 defensive look here, and it looks like it's just going to be a straight handoff to Nawo, and he's going to hit the corner, and he's going to hit down the sideline and pick up a massive gain on the play. Pick up about 20 for Powell there.
Yeah, just a straight handoff and a nice block to seal the edge, and the speed again is evident once guys like Nawo get to the edge. And he picked up 20 before Fagans could run him down.
Yeah, and that just the revolving door of running backs here for Powell is another thing to look out for.
3-wide set here, straight handoff through the middle.
And, oh, what a run as number 22, Abu Kiefer there is going to, looked like we were going to have him down for maybe a loss, and he breaks a lot of tackles and picks up about 9 there, so bring up about a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, got to the linebacking core before they could get set and put his head down and ran right through him. So 2nd and 1, 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
And another slow mesh, and Deuce,
That's a nice play by
Rogers will keep, and
Honecker brings him down for a sack. Yep. He is the sort of nuisance for this Powell offense. They just can't seem to block Honecker, and he is blowing up everything that is not just a straight handoff.
And I believe that's his 2nd sack at least for the game.
Mm-hmm. And he's been several pressures as well. He and Norton are really making it life tough for Rogers back there when he tries to set his feet to throw. There just isn't any time. So 3rd and 6 here as the snap comes through.
Another handoff to Kiefer, and he's going to barrel his way down for a 1st down and plenty more.
Yeah, certainly has been their most effective offense, is just hand it off and let those speedy backs take it. Tennessee High had an opportunity to bring him down in the backfield there, just couldn't bring him down, and that's going to end up being a 1st down.
And, I mean, Powell really hasn't tried to stick to the interior run game so far. They've kind of tried to put the ball more in Rogers' hands, but this drive we're seeing how dangerous these running backs are.
Yeah, we're rotating them through. We've seen 3 running backs just on this possession. This is Dunn, who is more of the power back, but also has enough speed as well to make a play. 3 wides, and he switches in the backfield.
And he'll hand it Dunn here, and he's got guards in front of him. He'll make a move, make another cut, and he's down inside the 5. Right at the 2-yard line.
Another nice run off the left edge, and there's just no answers for Tennessee High when they've started to come downhill at us.
As the guards got out in front of him there, and he wasn't met with contact until about the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the first half, and Powell threatening again.
And another handoff to Dunn, and he's going to walk right in the end zone, untouched. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and Powell is out to a 3-score lead.
So, again, I think maybe a little bit of a key unlock there for the Powell offense was they were trying to push the ball downfield. Tennessee High's front 4 was giving them all types of fits, and so they said, hey, guess what? We're gonna put it in the hands of these running backs and see if they can make plays, and they absolutely did. At will to a certain extent as they walk the ball down the field on the ground. And we see number 16, Stooksbury back in. He knocks it through.
The effects of Elijah Plumbar not only being felt on the offensive end of the ball, but also the defensive end, as it looks like some of these running backs have speed that only he has to match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a solid point. And he plays on that perimeter and has all year. He's one of those guys that could match that speed. So Tennessee High going to have to do something here in this last 2 minutes and 49 seconds of the first half to be able to keep pace. And again, Powell gets the ball to start the second half as well, having deferred the coin toss. So this feels like kind of a crucial possession here for the Vikings if they want to stay in this ball game.
And other than the one possession where they were able to pick up a few 1st downs, there really hasn't been much going.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's been tough sledding through this Powell defense, and then we kind of expected that, knowing coming in that that defense was going to be pretty tough to move the ball against. But the you know, the times where the offense has mixed it up a little bit with a little bit more of the run and pass option has been Tennessee High's best success. But the reality is our offense has only been on their side of the field on one of these possessions so far. So again, this is going to be something that is going to have to be remedied here. And this, like I said, it feels like this drive, you've got to come away with something.
Yeah, because Powell will also get the ball.
That's exactly right.
Receive the second half.
Yeah. Harkler Road back deep. Again, with the way Stooksbury's been kicking, the chances of a return are pretty low. But he is that's a solid point that he is kicking into the wind from this side.
But it doesn't look like that's going to matter.
Yeah,
Harkle Road will take. Well, Dowdell's going to take it from Harkle Road, and he's going to try to make a move out around the 20, and he'll be stopped right around where he would have been if he would have let that ball just roll through the end zone.
And that wind just kind of killed that ball at the end. And it's pretty steady. We're looking at the flags here. It's a pretty decent breeze out here this evening. So Tennessee High takes over. We're at the 23-yard line with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go before halftime. Looking for their first opportunity to get some points on the board here in this quarter. 4 wide, so a little bit of a different set, and Richardson in at quarterback.
Yeah, and Powell looks to be in a 4-2 defensive look. Switch to a 5-2 late, and Dowdell down again behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about a yard for the Vikings.
So Tennessee High showed more of a spread set there, and Powell wasn't buying it. Tried to go straight up the middle with Dowdell, and he ends up losing a yard.
Defensive end, or really outside linebacker, just crashed right in untouched and was able to hit Dowdell behind the line of scrimmage.
This clock's ticking now below 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
And, you know, you don't want to give them the ball right before halftime either.
Also true. Don't want to give the ball right back to them. So again, you're kind of in that gray area here where you want to be aggressive, but not so aggressive that you give the ball right back to Powell.
And it looks like they're going to creep up, but then get back into coverage.
Oh.
Richardson tries to hit just a straight out route, and that one's going to be broken up.
Nice play defensively there by number 22, Abu Kiefer, who kind of, the ball was right on Price's kind of his helmet. He was coming down to the ground with it, but couldn't quite squeeze it, and that hit from Kiefer knocked it loose.
And it's hard to fool Powell. I mean, they just have a lot of speed, and they're able to break back into position. Tried to go play action there, but they had the speed to recover.
So now you wonder is Tennessee High going to put the ball in the air on 3rd and 11, or are they going to try to at least force Powell to take a timeout? But again, we got 4 wides on the field, so I would assume they're going to try to push it downfield here. 4 wides with Honaker in the backfield, I believe.
And he's going to be kept in as an extra blocker. It looks like they have a holding call down here, and Richardson's just going to try to improv.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot to improv about. Ball did come out there at the end, but I think he was already down. So we'll see what happens. I think
they do throw a holding call back here.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he's going to take it or not. They can probably decline this.
If they do, Richardson was close enough to the sticks. He's about 2 yards away.
And
so.
I think they're going to take the penalty. I'm just watching the coach here making that call. Of course, he still has all of his timeouts as well, so he can kind of force Tennessee High to run another play and still have plenty of time. Maybe force Tennessee High to punt from a deeper position in this scenario. So yeah, not a great situation for the Vikings to be in. It's going to be from the line of scrimmage, so back 10 yards from the 21 back to about the 11. So Tennessee High is going to be at a 3rd and 21 after that holding call. So a minute and 41 to go. I would assume you're going to run probably a draw play or something like that here to try to get yourself a little bit more space to get this punt off. But man, it's 3rd and forever here from this end of the field. And at least force Powell to take a timeout.
Yeah, and Powell kind of in a spread to match the numbers. They have no linebackers at the moment, and Richardson's going to keep, and he's going to be down just to pick up about a yard. So not enough space to feel comfortable about this punt.
No, it's going to be punting from close to his goal line. So a minute and 32 seconds, and as we expected, Powell's going to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's just going to be a short, probably 30-second timeout as Tennessee High's punt team's already on the field.
Yeah. And the dangerous Henderson is lined up to return yet again.
Well, now they're going to run him off the field, so it's going to be a longer timeout, but we'll stick it right here. So as we run down the first half, our end of the second quarter, halftime sponsor, UPM and Blue Emu. We'll get to those guys here in just a second, as we got a minute and 32 seconds to go. But yeah, the stakes are pretty dire here at this point. We needed a decent punt, but again, you've also got to keep it away from Henderson in this case, because he's been dynamic as anybody we've seen this year with the ball in his hand. But he's going to be back here looking to return this punt.
And you hate to do it, but I mean, in this situation, you almost got to be aiming for the sideline just to ensure that he does not get the ball in his hands.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, a directional punt is really necessary here, yeah. Kind of maybe a rugby-style punt, run to your right, and just maybe kick it towards the sideline where you're not going to give him much of a return lane. We'll see what Richardson does here.
And he's going to get this one off, and it's kind of just a line drive that will end up rolling out of bounds at around the 43-yard line.
Yeah, so again, away from
Put it at the
Henderson. Yep.
Not as favorable of a bounce as I might have thought originally.
So 41-yard line.
41, yeah.
Yep, so we get key there was to keep it away from Henderson, which Richardson was able to do. But short field here for the Panthers, as they are looking to add to this 21-0 lead. A minute and 26 seconds, plenty of time with just one timeout left, it appears. I'm sorry, no, 2 timeouts at this point. So they've got 2 timeouts, so they can basically run anything they want here.
Yeah, and I mean, I would almost expect them to just try to run it.
Yeah.
I mean, they were averaging good, like 11 yards a carry on the previous drive.
Nawo will be in the running back here on this first play. They're going to roll out.
And he's got a man deep and overthrows him. So number 7, Dezion Jackson, was wide open on kind of a corner route, just wasn't able to connect, which we'll take that. I mean, it seems that we've had a lot more success in their pass game than we have in their run game so far.
That's absolutely the case. I don't think you can deny that at all. And again, Jackson did break open, but that's a tough pass. We had
rolling to your left. I mean, right-handed QB. We see that every week.
That's right. We've seen it. So 4 wides, 1 back, and second down to 10, minute 19 to go.
And looks like Price is going to roll up, and they're going to hit a screen play and get there pretty quick. So that could have gone for a lot more, but Frank Reed as well as Riley Price were able to collapse down and only hold this to a gain of about 5 or 6.
Good recognition there by the Tennessee High defense. So again, they're going to call it 3rd and 6 from the 37. Minute 10 to go. It's another opportunity here for the Tennessee High defense, probably to rush the passer, which has been really the thing that they've done best this entire evening. So motion here, 4 wides.
Looks like Honaker and Boer will pin their ears back, try to get back here, and they're going to keep it on the ground. And Dowdell is there, but isn't able to wrap him up. Elliott
going.
Finally will wrap him up right short of the sticks. This will bring up about a 4th and 1. So right there, Kiefer was just kind of on an outside handoff. Dowdell collapsed from his outside linebacker position. Had him wrapped up pretty well. It's just Kiefer refused to go down. Broke a tackle, brought the run back out to the middle, and Elliott was finally able to bring him down.
Yeah, the longest short run of the season. That play took 12 seconds off the clock and gained about 2.5 to maybe 3 yards. But now Powell is, like I said, took a timeout after that play. Would assume that they're going to probably try to line up and come downhill at Tennessee High here on this 4th down play. It's 4th and about 2 yards, so it's not a short. Doesn't look like it's probably going to be QB sneak type of short. As we mentioned earlier, Rogers is a pretty good sized guy, so they may could run some quarterback power here. You could do quite a few different things from this set. But again, under a minute to go.
And he's not one of those stout like Cam Newton, where he's also got a level of speed that's unmatchable. I mean, kind of just a brute.
Yeah,
where
big guy.
He's had trouble getting away from the defensive linemen so far.
Yeah, moves well, but he's not Lamar Jackson back there. Let's put it that way. Yeah. But so they're going to go short side of the field with 2 wides, and then tight formation with. I think it's Dunn in the backfield. I can't see his number.
Yeah, I believe that's number 1. So correct about that, and they're going to keep with Rogers, and he's going to maneuver around, and he's going to hit the outside stiff arm here. Kind of starts to stutter, and he might have had a touchdown if he didn't stop his feet there.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he's going to pick up plenty enough for a first down, and they're trying to get on the ball quick.
44 seconds, and the clock is going to stop momentarily while they set the chains. Now it's back up and running. So under 40 to go as we see this 4-wide set.
Was kind of confused on that run to what Rogers did, but Rogers will keep again and stiff arm and get out of bounds, pick up about 2. Yeah. But yeah, kind of confused of what happened there. I thought Rogers was gonna, continue to run down the sideline, but he stopped his feet and got lost in a crowd.
Yeah, and then also stayed in bounds. So,
which is interesting.
That was not probably how you draw that up, but again, he is proving to be a guy that once he gets moving, he is really hard to bring down. So I think we have another timeout here. Or maybe not.
No,
we got out of bounds. So yeah. So anyway, 4 wides, and it is done in the backfield with Rogers here as they get set for this second down and about 9.
So curious to see what they do out of this trips look. They did hit kind of a quick stick out earlier, and it looks like they're looking that way, just a quick flat, and Jackson's going to catch this one, but he's going to break back inbounds, and the clock continues to run. Powell trying to run up quick here.
Probably going to end up trying to run a play or to clock it here. There's going to be under 10 seconds when they snap this. And he's going to clock it. Yep. So 7 seconds left on the clock. It's third now going to be.
This will be fourth
down. Yeah. So it's our 4th down play. They may end up kicking a field goal here.
They'll jog out Rogers.
Yeah.
So
yeah. There's Stooksbury. He's going to run out to kick the field goal.
And if he kicks a field goal any way, he kicks a kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. So about a 30-yard field goal here.
They're walking up. Okay.
Okay. So they're resetting here. Yeah. So it's going to end up being more like a 25-yard field goal here, it appears.
Kind of an awkward angle though.
Yeah. From the left hash.
Yeah. Right-footed kicker, and he's going to put it up. And
ooh, I don't know if that made it or not. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
From the angle here was hard to tell.
Just put it really high above the posts.
And that field goal is good. So 24-0. Powell adds to their total. Credit there to the Tennessee High defense keeping them out of the end zone. I think the clock was the biggest issue there in that aspect, but. Tennessee High going to have some adjustments to make at halftime. It may not seem like it 24-0, but the defense has really sort of kept them in this ball game. But the Powell offense starting to lean on that Tennessee High defense that's been on the field a lot here in this first half. We are going to have a quick kickoff because there's still 3 seconds on the clock. Then we'll be heading into halftime here to see what's going on. Again, a reminder that Powell does get the ball in the second half, and you're in that territory where they go down and score anyway. You're going to be into that running clock territory, which I'm assuming still happens in the playoffs.
Yes, I do think it happens no matter what.
But yeah, this has been an impressive performance by Powell on both ends of the ball, really. Special teams, their offense has actually been the weakest part of what they've done so far, but their defense has been extremely stout. Their special teams have been spectacular, and offensively they're starting to gain some momentum. So. This looks like a dangerous team. Tennessee High going to have some work to do in the second half to be able to just to get back in this game. So we'll see if he kicks it away, if he squibs it here. He's running up like he wants to boot it away, but he is going to just squib it.
And Smith will try to field it, but this one will roll out of bounds. And
still 1 second.
Since it was touched by Smith, it's not going to be a penalty.
Yeah. So not really a bad idea by Smith. Maybe you pick that one up and give it an opportunity to make something happen, but. Ball is out of bounds, and 1 second on the clock. See Tennessee High if they're going to run one more play here. So they are going to line up in play formation to see if they actually run this or if they kneel down.
Powell lined up in a 4-3, and they're just going to hand off straight to Dowdell, and that's kind of been the definition of the game so far. Just
the way the game started and the way the half ends, pretty much the same way. As Tennessee High now facing a 24-0 deficit as they head into halftime. We do have audio here, I believe, for halftime, so we should hear some band, the Powell band playing. So just stick around for that. Halftime should take about 20 minutes or so stick with us here on the Viking Sports Network. CJ Manahan and Mike Kennedy bringing you the action via live stream audio this evening. Stick with us. We'll see you here in about 20 minutes.
Thank you to Friendship, where friends and great deals come together. Whether you're buying or servicing a car, Friendship's got you covered. We'd like to thank Janie's Place, where home-cooked meals meet friendly service. Swing by for lunch and enjoy a meal that feels like home. Welcome to Moe's. Thanks to Moe's for their support, serving up fresh, flavorful Tex-Mex with a smile. Stop by for a burrito or taco packed just the way you like it. A big thank you to Sean Mullins Orthodontics, helping smiles shine brighter every day. For expert care and beautiful results, trust Dr. Mullins and his team. We appreciate the support from Renaissance Bank, where financial expertise meets friendly service. Banking better to help you reach your goals. Rest easy knowing Sleep Cheap has your back, literally. Providing quality mattresses at unbeatable prices, Sleep Cheap is the place to find your best night's sleep. A special thank you to Toyota of Bristol, your trusted dealership for the best in Toyota vehicles. Whether you're looking for a new ride or expert service, they've got you covered. A huge thank you to UPM Pharmaceuticals, advancing health and wellness through cutting-edge pharmaceutical solutions. Proud to support our local teams. Thank you to Weaver Funeral Home, providing compassionate care and support for families during life's most difficult moments. Proud to serve our community with dignity and respect. Thank you to Webb Dentistry, where a healthy smile is just the beginning. Schedule your appointment today and experience top-notch dental care. East Tennessee State University Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Tennessee high school football. Get started on your pharmacy career as early as high school through the college's early admission pathway and earn a Bachelor of Science and Doctor of Pharmacy in 6 years. ETSU Gatton College of Pharmacy is ranked number 2 in the nation for NAPLEX, the pharmacy licensure exam, and number 6 in the nation for PGY1 match rate. Get started at etsu.edu/pharmacy. New to Bristol or looking for a place to live in Bristol? Look no further than rentinbristol.com. A rental business started locally in Bristol in 2012. Rentinbristol.com has many properties to choose from in Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia. From single-family houses to apartments and townhomes, Rentinbristol.com has a property to meet your rental needs. Visit rentinbristol.com today to find your next rental home.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Get in the game with a beautiful smile from Westfall Orthodontics. We're your hometown, board-certified orthodontic specialists, providing excellent results in a fun, friendly atmosphere. Smiles are contagious at Westfall Orthodontics.
Rev up your engines and a big thank you to Bristol Motor Speedway, home of the world's fastest half-mile. Join the excitement at their next event. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bristol Sportplex, your destination for fitness, sports, and fun. Stop by to see what's new and join the action. Thanks to Burwell Construction, building a stronger community one project at a time. For quality and integrity in every build, you can trust Burwell. Thank you to Dr. Christian Family Dentistry, where healthy smiles run in the family, providing quality dental care with a gentle touch. Thank you to Cuddy Insurance, providing peace of mind through comprehensive coverage. For all your insurance needs, they've got you covered. We'd like to shout out Eddie's Trophies, the place to go for all your award needs. From team trophies to custom plaques, they've got you covered. Craving something fresh? Green Seafood is your go-to spot for the best seafood in town. Thanks for sponsoring tonight's game. Big thanks to H. Johnson Pharmacy, your neighborhood pharmacy, caring for our community one prescription at a time. Stop by and see them for personalized service you can trust. We'd like to thank Janie's Place, where home-cooked meals meet friendly service. Swing by for lunch and enjoy a meal that feels like home. Welcome to Moe's. Thanks to Moe's for their support, serving up fresh, flavorful Tex-Mex with a smile. Stop by for a burrito or taco packed just the way you like it. A big thank you to Sean Mullins Orthodontics, helping smiles shine brighter every day. For expert care and beautiful results, trust Dr. Mullins and his team. We appreciate the support from Renaissance Bank, where financial expertise meets friendly service. Banking better to help you reach your goals. Thank you to Friendship, where friends and great deals come together. Whether you're buying or servicing a car, Friendship's got you covered. Rest easy knowing Sleep Cheap has your back, literally. Providing quality mattresses at unbeatable prices, Sleep Cheap is the place to find your best night's sleep. A special thank you to Toyota of Bristol, your trusted dealership for the best in Toyota vehicles. Whether you're looking for a new ride or expert service, they've got you covered. A huge thank you to UPM Pharmaceuticals, advancing health and wellness through cutting-edge pharmaceutical solutions. Proud to support our local teams. Thank you to Weaver Funeral Home, providing compassionate care and support for families during life's most difficult moments. Proud to serve our community with dignity and respect. Thank you to Webb Dentistry, where a healthy smile is just the beginning. Schedule your appointment today and experience top-notch dental care. East Tennessee State University Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Tennessee high school football. Get started on your pharmacy career as early as high school through the college's early admission pathway and earn a Bachelor of Science and Doctor of Pharmacy in 6 years. ETSU Gatton College of Pharmacy is ranked number 2 in the nation for NAPLEX, the pharmacy licensure exam, and number 6 in the nation for PGY1 match rate. Get started at etsu.edu/pharmacy. New to Bristol or looking for a place to live in Bristol? Look no further than rentinbristol.com. A rental business started locally in Bristol in 2012, RentInBristol.com has many properties to choose from in Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia. From single-family houses to apartments and townhomes, RentInBristol.com has a property to meet your rental needs. Visit RentInBristol.com today to find your next rental home.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Tennessee High School game coverage is brought to you by Citizens Bank, a local community bank focused on the success of the areas they serve. Whether it's managing household finances, purchasing a home, or obtaining resources for your business, Citizens Bank has experts ready to provide a helping hand. Find out more about the Citizens Bank Local Advantage by visiting citizensbank24.com today. Bank your own way. Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender member FDIC.
Imagine a world where everything moves at the speed of light, where information is accessible at the touch of a button. With internet from BTES, that dream becomes reality. Whether you're a gamer looking to crush the competition with zero lag, a remote worker needing crystal clear video calls, or a family streaming movies on multiple devices, BTES's internet service has you covered. Sign up today at btes.net/order now.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. CJ Manahan along with Micah Kennedy and Colin Moore. Getting ready to start the second half. Tennessee High with their first kickoff of the game, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the first kickoff for Tennessee High after going down 24-0 in the first half. So Powell will get the ball. And again, a score here would put us into running clock territory, touchdown in that matter. So we'll just have to keep an eyeball on that as we move forward. But again, end of halftime, scoring summary brought to you by Renaissance Bank. 3 touchdowns, 1 of which came on special teams, and then a field goal right before halftime gives Powell a 24-0 lead here at the beginning of the third quarter. Noah Brolio is going to kick it away for the Vikings, and this third quarter is about to get underway. Nice boot by Brolio.
And it is going to be fielded by Dunn, who has proved to be dangerous from a running. Actually, that's Jackson. I apologize. But not bad
Jackson.
coverage.
Pretty good coverage there as he just barely clears the 30-yard line. Nice boot by Brolio all the way down about the 2-yard line, so about a 30-yard return. And Powell will take over to start the second half. They've been less than efficient offensively. A lot of penalties on the offensive end, actually 33-yard line, excuse me. A lot of penalties on the offensive end, but as they've settled down throughout the ball game, their best offense has been running the ball.
Yeah, I think that's kind of they found their identity there late in that first half, and I mean, the Vikings have had great success when they've just straight drop back. As right here, they're going to go to a stick route, and Harker Road will get this one right, gain of about 7.
Yeah.
So
saw that play earlier in the game. The one that Tennessee High might want to keep an eyeball on. I think that's a pass that if Harker Road can plant his foot and get up on that, that's one that could go back the other way. But again, with 3 wides here, quarterback and 1 back in the backfield.
Dowdell creeping up on an outside blitz, and he was there early, but Rogers able to spin and get right around the first down marker, and they'll give it to him.
Got him bottled up, but he is a tough man to bring down.
So Dowdell, blitzed off the edge, had him wrapped up in the backfield, but Rogers was able to hit a quick spin in the middle, just pick up just enough for the first down.
Just guesstimating here, looking like Rogers probably about 6'2", 6'3".
240.
I'm saying he's got to be I was thinking 230 at least. Yeah, so he's a load. Not super fleet of foot, but just a big dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger. Let's give that comparison for the day.
I think that's fair. Yep. Overall, so just a quick handoff here up through the middle.
And Dunn powers his way for a gain of about 7.
Again, 4 wides there. So you kind of see what Powell wants to do here on this drive. Spread Tennessee High out and then come downhill at them, and maybe a quick little routes to the outside. Nothing really over the top. They have had the issue that Powell has had besides the penalties is any type of straight drop back or 5 or 7 step drop back. Tennessee High's defensive line has been in his face that entire period of time. So I think they're trying to tighten things up and shorten it up. We got about only 2 wides here with the back.
And it looks like Dowdell is going to try to come in on a blitz yet again, and we'll wrap him up, and Elliott will finish the job, and he'll
be right at the sticks here.
See if they give it to him or not.
And they are going to give him a first down. So right at the sticks. Good run there by Dunn with the physical there, and that second effort got him past the sticks. First down as we are ticking down towards 10 minutes here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Powell now into Tennessee High territory at the 46-yard line. Again, same thing. 2 wides, 1 kind of offset tight end, and the running back in the backfield.
Yeah, and Powell again rotating running backs, third of the drive, as Rogers will keep on a quarterback power to the outside, pickup of about 8.
Yep.
And it looked like he stepped out of bounds way before they blew that one dead, but nonetheless,
he must have just skirted the sideline and stayed in bounds, and looked like he picked up about 9. So ball inside the Tennessee High 40, second and about 1.5, maybe 2 yards from the 38-yard line. So Powell here taking a more of a smash mouth approach here, using the quarterback and running backs to come straight downhill at Tennessee High. Now they've split out to 4 wides.
Kiefer the back still, and Dowdell creeping up yet again. Kind of a play action look, and Rogers is going deep. He has a man, but just sells him just a tad. It looked like he had the step. That one just a tad overthrown by Rogers.
Honaker was the one causing problems on the inside. He got there quickly. The pass was pretty accurate there by Rogers on that play, just off the fingertips of the wide receiver.
I think literally just a foot back, and I think that one gets completed for a touchdown.
So 3rd and 2 now, as they stick with that with a 3-wide set this time.
Dunn gets the carry, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down and about a yard or two more.
Yeah, picked up about 5 on that play, so it's going to be a first down for Powell. Dunn has been doing kind of the dirty work here on this drive. Hasn't been able to get loose, but he's been picking up 4 or 5 yards every time he touches the ball. And Powell continues to march. 1st and 10 from the Tennessee High 34-yard line. Under 9 minutes to play here in the 3rd. It's Powell being pretty deliberate here. Looks like you're going to go empty backfield on this set, at least to begin with. 5 wides. With Rogers kind of just shuffling into position, not taking his time. Play clock down to 5.
And they'll get it off. So straight drop back, just kind of hits a flat out to Naiwu, and he'll break a tackle.
2 tackles.
Down the sideline. Pickup of about 13. So it looked like we were going to rally to him quick. Dowdell was there, Harkle Road, but Naiwu breaks 2 tackles and picks up about 13.
Yeah, first down for Powell at the Tennessee High 23. Clock will start running as soon as they get set here. And Rogers again taking his time getting up to the line, surveying the Tennessee High defense. Again, empty backfield, 4 wides and a tight end this time.
Yeah, so another drop back for Rogers, and it looks like he's going to take off, and he's got the outside here, and he's going to stumble down inside the 15-yard line, right at the 11 now.
So
actually, they're going to mark him at the
14-yard line, so it is going to be a first down. So they're going to give it to him there.
Originally had him at the 11, and then that ref took a couple steps back.
So first down and 10, Powell on the they're going to call it the 13-yard line, just outside of, or into the red zone here for Powell. Again, the score here puts things into running clock territory.
And just a good bit of ball handling again as Rogers is going to rumble.
Oh, he fumbled it.
Stumble,
yep.
and that one
yep.
is out.
Yep.
Picked up by Riley Price. So great job right there. It looked like Khalil Honecker and Micah Norton were able to get him, and
it was
one of them forced the ball out.
It was Turner Elliott actually coming from the backside. It was Honecker and Norton that kind of held him up, and then Yep. We had I saw Elliott kind of coming from the backside and got his arm in there, stripped that ball out, and Tennessee High is going to take over first down from their own 5-yard line. Big play there by the Tennessee High defense, and denying the ability for Powell to get into the end zone.
And that was one thing I had noticed about Rogers, is that he did hold the ball out pretty loosely. It's just he's so big, you don't really anticipate something like that to happen.
So Tennessee High first down and 10 from their 5. Going to go up the middle here with Dowdell. Is going to pick up a few, 2 or 3 maybe. He fights out close to the 10-yard line, so picks up. We're going to probably get a 4-yard gain on first down. Solid run there by Dowdell. Good blocking up front, give him a little bit of a hole to squeeze through. It's going to be 2nd and 6. As Tennessee High starts to try to creep out from the shadow of their own end zone. But a big defensive play kept Powell out of the end zone to begin with. And now Tennessee High looking to counteract. That drive took about 4.5 minutes off the clock, so we're down to 7 minutes and 30 seconds as Tennessee High now looks at 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Powell kind of in a 5-3 defensive front here, and they're going to just corral Dowdell almost before he got the handoff. Number 95, we mentioned his name, Iverson Garcia. He could have taken that one to the house. I mean, he got the ball. He got to the ball just as fast as Dowdell did.
Yeah, completely beat the Tennessee High offensive line off the ball, and he was in the backfield before Elliott really was able to get the ball, just barely before Elliott was able to get the ball to Dowdell. So it's going to be a loss of 4 right back to the starting line of scrimmage at the 5. 3rd and 10 as we dip under 7 minutes to go. So 3rd and 10, I'm going to see Elliott in the shotgun and 3 wides.
So Elliott will roll that way and sells this one out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th and long from their own end zone. So this is going to be a difficult punt for Jack Richardson to try to get off.
Yeah.
And you got to remember who is back there. Henderson has been extremely dangerous today. Set up Powell for a couple of scores so far,
including one of his own. So, yeah, Richardson's going to be punting from the back of his end zone. And Henderson is kind of stalking here about the 35-yard line, looking to maybe take this one back if he can get a hand on it. Snap back to Richardson is good. Actually, we got a penalty flag first.
That's probably a good thing because they were back there pretty quick.
Yeah, that ball was.
That's what they call here.
Yeah, it's a false start, so that's going to back up Tennessee High even further. So this becomes even more compact now. Basically, trying to snap this thing from about the 2.5-yard line. There's just no room here. So Richardson's not going to have any type of run up. He's just going to have to try to pooch this thing out of here. As the Powell defensive line pins their ears back.
As Henderson is standing back deep menacingly. And
the
that one is blocked.
And it's bouncing around.
It's
a touchdown. Yep. So just not much you can do there. Richardson just barely had time to get the ball caught and off his foot before the Powell defensive line was all over him.
And dare I say, Powell's special teams has been their best offense in this game.
It honestly has been. I think that's a great way to put it. Their offense has been kind of middling at best, but the special teams have been just that, special, all the way through. And you got to give credit where credit's due. That defensive or that special teams unit has been great all night long. So that brings the lead to 30-0 for Powell with a extra point getting ready to be kicked here by Stooksbury. 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the third quarter, and that is good as well. So 31-0 is the score here currently, and if this holds, that's going to be basically after the kickoff. We're going to see a running clock here for at least this possession, unless Tennessee High can put some points on the board. So just a tough situation to find yourself in. Great defensive play to dig that ball out and cause a turnover, but just couldn't get the ball off of that 5-yard line, and then with that penalty pushing that back even further.
Yeah, working in the shadow of your own end zone, that's never easy. That's a situation, despite any turnover, it's hard no matter who you are. You're excited about the turnover, but the offense kind of holds their breath a little bit every time they're backed up that far.
Absolutely. That's a solid way of looking at it. So we've got a kickoff ready to commence. Stooksbury getting ready to boot it away. Tennessee High back to receive. Harker, Price, and Dowdell are your deep men. Again, Stooksbury's been booting them outside of this last one, which it was into the wind. The wind looks like it's still pretty significant out there. Was not able to put this last one into the end zone, so we'll see if Tennessee High gets a return on this particular play.
Stooksbury to kick, deep to receive, Harker
Road. Stooksbury steps back, get ready to boot this away.
Taking his own time, though.
Yeah, he's not in any big hurry.
Not in a hurry.
And that ball is now gone. Kicked.
That one looks like it will be fielded by Dowdell at around the 2-yard line, and he's going to take it out to the middle of the field and then be met on the other side by just a pack of Panthers. To put it, that's been the case for all night. They've just been swarming to the ball.
That tells you something. He fielded that ball at the 2-yard line and was only able to get it out to about the 12 or 13-yard line. That's how fast that group of Panthers is getting down the field. Now they're going to give him the 14, so a 12-yard return, which is just kind of wild because he kicked off from the 40. So, but again, that just tells you a little bit about the team speed that Powell brings to the table here. So Tennessee High 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line, and a tight formation going to shift all the way to the right with Dowdell in the backfield.
Kind of the bunch formation that we've seen in previous weeks, and it's just going to be a pitch to Dowdell, and there's not much doing there yet again. Met again by a pack of Panthers.
So a little bit different set to try to get Dowdell to the edge, and it's nice job there by number 1, Dunn, who kind of strung that out, forced the play back in the middle, and his running mate Kiefer was able to come in and clean it up. So
loss of about 3 on that one.
Yeah, just nowhere to go. Just a little bit above 5 minutes to go here in the third. Again, Powell leading 31-0 here currently.
And, it's just it's hard to navigate this. I mean, they're stout in the middle, but also on the exterior, they have unmatchable speed.
Yeah.
As Elliott will roll to his left, get off a contested ball, and that pass is intercepted. Coming back across the field is number 5, Henderson, and Henderson will take this down inside the 15. Powell will take over in the red zone yet again. Henderson been making plays all night on special teams, and this time comes away with the interception.
Yeah, and Elliott just took an absolute shot right there.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Perfectly legal play, just a hit right to the midsection, and that kind of held that ball up a little bit, and made that a pretty easy play for Henderson to pick off and take back. So return there back to the, looks like about the 12 or 13 yard line, 1st and 10 for Powell as the clock continues to run. So 1st and 10 as Rogers with his sort of signature shuffle out to the field. He doesn't move. He moves quite deliberately.
Kind of has that Patrick Mahomes
Yeah,
jog
yes,
where
I
it's
think
very
that's
slow
yep,
and
methodical.
Yeah.
I think in that aspect. 4 wide set. They're going to put it in the air.
he's got a man over the middle, just kind of throws it at his feet there, but he had that slant wide open as well as Dunn out of the backfield on just an out route. So really could have picked and choose who he threw it to there, just didn't connect.
Yep. Again, Khalil Honaker all over the quarterback again that time. He has been one of the bright spots for Tennessee High this evening. He's been in the backfield consistently. Even on that one, it was just basically about a 3-step drop. He was there and took Rogers down to the ground. So again, he's just been a menace all night long on that defensive line. 3 wide set this time with a running back. Shotgun formation.
They'll hand a Dunn up the middle, and this time he will be met first by Ryan Mullins.
Tackle was made by number 8.
Yeah, not much of a gain there. Just maybe 2 or 3. I think they're going to give him 2. So 3rd and 8. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go as the clock continues to run. Yeah. So 3rd and 8. I love the fact that Rogers was kind of gesticulating towards the sideline to get the play in, and then he just kind of sachets over there, taking his own time. So, but he wanted that play quickly.
Yeah, straight drop back, and he's going to take off up the middle, and he's going to break out of a sack. That was pretty impressive. He's still trying to playmaker here, and he'll find a man on an out route. He'll break a couple tackles and rumble down inside for a touchdown. That is Kiefer. So right there, Deuce Rogers, it looked like he was going to go down for another sack by Honaker, but really makes an impressive play, putting his hand in the ground and keeping himself upright and finding Kiefer out in the flats for just I wouldn't say a walk-in touchdown. He still had to barrel his way through.
We've got something going on here. An eligible player down the field, so that score is going to come off the board. And that's kind of one of those plays where that can happen. You had Rogers kind of trying to maneuver in the backfield, and his lineman got downfield a little bit. Might have even actually been kind of a little throwback screen type of play that they were trying to set up there. Lineman got downfield a little bit far, even though it's a heck of a play by Kiefer. Not only making the catch, but breaking about 2 or 3 tackles and getting in the end zone. Pretty impressive play, but it is going to go for naught.
Just a kind of a busted play, and I think he at first looked to take off and then kind of spun out of that, but we'll bring up a 3rd and long here. And I would almost anticipate another drop back from Rogers.
Would think so as well.
So
3rd and 12 from the 16.
Rogers will drop back yet again.
There's Honaker again. He's going to get held. Yeah.
And they're going to throw that holding call. So regardless of what happens here, this one will be
it's out of bounds. Yep. No.
Rogers pass intended for number 17, Middleton.
I mean, still a pretty impressive play that is for naught there, but Honaker was held early.
So we're going to see that's 3rd and 12. So we'll see if Tennessee High accepts this penalty or not. And now we see another penalty flag come down. So that's going to be looks like an unsportsmanlike conduct, probably going to get tacked onto that. So we had a little, after had some extracurricular after that play. That just kept on, and that was a long developing play too. So there was plenty of time for some heated feelings to be exchanged out there. And we'll see. We still haven't seen what we're dealing with yet. The holding penalty, we definitely know is coming.
I want to point out that the clock has continued to run throughout this whole entire sequence.
Yeah.
And
Well, but it stopped. If you guys caught it before that, when we had the incompletion, and now it is still running. But the clock stopped there for a minute when it shouldn't have. Now it's running when it shouldn't be. So
it's been about a minute and a half that
yeah.
has now been lost. So.
And I don't know what they're trying to figure out here. There's 2 penalties on the play. So we got to hold first. And then we have, after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, it's going to be on
the Vikings.
And Powell, maybe? Nope, they're just going to call it,
So they're offsetting.
They're offsetting, I guess. That's what they were trying to figure out through that whole thing. So.
And there's now there's probably 3 less minutes on the clock, and the quarter is over.
Now the quarter is over somehow. So this is just kind of wild here. We went through an entire probably 2 or 3 minutes of trying to figure out what that play was, and now the clock is triple zeros. So we're not really sure what's going on here. The referees have totally lost control. Not being facetious, obviously, but the idea of I don't think the referees even realize it at this point that there's no time on the clock. Unless they're going to run a play with, I guess there was a penalty, so maybe there's an time down. So maybe we didn't give the referees enough credit. Maybe that's why it took so long. They were trying to figure out if they could run this play or not. So it is 3rd down and 8. That's where we're at.
An empty set just kind of launches a pass and
that's
incomplete.
Yep. So 4th down now, and we'll see if Powell decides to kick a field goal. Of course, that will probably happen on the other side of this, assuming that there's actually no time on the clock, right? So. We're still.
They're keeping. It looks like they're trying to keep the ball on this side now.
Now teams are jogging to the sideline. So, quite an interesting way of ending the 3rd quarter, to say the least. Unlike anything I've quite ever seen. So, end of the 3rd quarter, Powell leads Tennessee High 31-0. We'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
Tennessee High School game coverage is brought to you by Citizens Bank, a local community bank focused on the success of the areas they serve. Whether it's managing household finances, purchasing a home, or obtaining resources for your business, Citizens Bank has experts ready to provide a helping hand. Find out more about the Citizens Bank Local Advantage by visiting citizensbank24.com today. Bank your own way. Citizens Bank, Equal Housing Lender Member FDIC.
Get in the game with a beautiful smile from Westfall Orthodontics. We're your hometown, board-certified orthodontic specialists, providing excellent results in a fun, friendly atmosphere. Smiles are contagious at Westfall Orthodontics.
Imagine a world where everything moves at the speed of light, where information is accessible at the touch of a button. With internet from BTES, that dream becomes reality. Whether you're a gamer looking to crush the competition with zero lag, a remote worker needing crystal clear video calls, or a family streaming movies on multiple devices, BTES's internet service has you covered. Sign up today at btes.net/order now.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. So 4th down after that kind of crazy set of circumstances, and we do have Stooksbury back on the field to kick here. Looks to be about a 28-yard field goal.
That one's up and through.
Right down the middle. So Powell pads the lead up to 34-0. Just the opening moments here of the 4th quarter. So your end of the 3rd quarter scoring summary brought to you by Sturgill Mullins Orthodontics. 31-0 for Powell at the end of the 3rd. In the opening moments of the 4th, Stooksbury boots through another 3, and the lead swells to 34-0 here in the 4th. Tennessee High here looking to get something positive going offensively. It's been a tough night moving the ball against this very, very stout Powell defense. And I think, honestly, the idea of Powell going up against a Sevier County would be really interesting to think about a team that's really, really good offensively versus a team that is as the best team we've seen so far this year, without question, defensively. So interesting stuff, just kind of theorizing that. But anyway, Tennessee High getting ready to start this possession. I'm still a little confused on that last bit. That the clock.
3.5 minute sequence there.
The clock stopped at 2 minutes and 3 seconds. So I was just about to ask: are we doing the running clock? Are we not doing the running clock? And then all of a sudden, the clock ran from 2 minutes and 3 seconds to 0. Right
during a referee discussion, which is when the only time that the clock should stop in that situation.
Exactly. It just seemed to be completely backwards. But we'll see exactly how this plays out as this kickoff is about ready to take place. Stooksbury now kicking with the wind behind him, so you expect this is probably going to be hard to keep this one out of the end zone. Guy with a big leg.
Yeah, I would say you're right. Almost anticipate this one just and that one looks
kind of a high kick
little
there,
short.
Yeah.
And Price will field this one at about the 2 yet again, and he's going to try to change sidelines here, and he's actually got a pretty big lane. He's going to take this one out right at the 40.
Just nice
down him at the 38.
Yeah. Really well blocked by the Tennessee High special teams unit there. Set up a nice wall, and Price went left to right and was able to turn the corner. Got up all the way to about the 38-yard line thereabouts. So nice return there by Price. Gives Tennessee High a pretty good starting field position. Going to go with a 2 wide set here to the left. Fagans, Elliott, and Dowdell in the backfield.
And they'll hand to Dowdell or Elliott will keep this one, and he's got a pretty big lane, and he'll pick up a first down. So gain of about 12 for Turner Elliott as he keeps for the first time on a read option look out of that formation.
Good run there. Nice little put his foot in the ground and was able to get upfield for the first down right at the 50-yard line. So we'll give him a gain of about 12 there. It's Tennessee High looking to push into Powell territory for just the second time this evening. It's like a similar set here. In fact, it's the exact same set with Price and Harkler Road flank left.
And Powell lined up in a 4-3 now as they're going to hand to Dowdell yet again, and he actually has a pretty decent lane, so a gain of about 6 there.
Nice little jump cut there by Dowdell off to the right. Saw a little hole and was able to get through it, and then ends up picking up about 6. Second and 4 at the 44-yard line. We're now at about 10 minutes to play as the clock continues to run.
And if Tennessee High were to get a score here, I think that would stop the running clock.
That is correct from my understanding.
And 4-3 look again. They look like they're going to do a jet pass to Price, who had an electrifying return just a moment ago.
Ooh, I got a face mask there. I don't know if it was called or not. Gain of a couple. It's going to be third and about 2, maybe a long or a short 2. It looks like.
They'll bring in a new group here.
Yeah. Bigger bodies coming in. Jack Richardson in as well. And we've got a Powell player down. That's going to stop the clock momentarily. Or will it? No, the clock is still running. Right, so it's just like whatever we think, the opposite seems to be what's happening here. So, but anyway, injury timeout. I think there's supposed to be a stoppage, but it's not happening at the moment. Yeah. And then now the clock stops after running up about 30 seconds on it. And actually, they just started it again. So there it goes.
Well.
So anyway.
That's pretty. Oh, and it stopped again.
And now it stopped. So yeah, we're just in the. We've entered the twilight zone here apparently as far as clock operation is concerned. So. Yeah. So anyway, Tennessee High back out into the field. Third down and about 2. And we've got a heavy formation coming in, Horns formation with Fagans and Norton in the backfield with Dowdell. So it looks like short yardage. See if Tennessee High can pick up these 2 yards and keep this drive going.
So with Plumbar out this week, it's kind of been the go-to formation. And
now we have to have a referee powwow in order to figure out what's going on. So this is just kind of how this has gone. this evening. A little discussion between the head referee and the head coach, and they're hollering at the booth up here to actually fix the clock, apparently. Yeah.
I think they can add a little bit more than 14 if we're accounting for the time lost in the third.
Yeah, 14 seconds is not really going to, So anyway.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's.
He gave us a play back.
Yeah, that's right. And now they're gonna start it. So 3rd and 2 from the 42-yard line. Elliott with the 3 backs behind him.
And that'll take him. He's actually got a pretty good lane, and he'll finish this with contact at the end. First down, Vikings.
Yeah. Nice job
at about
there.
The 34-yard line now.
Yeah, Dowdell was seeking out some contact at the end of that run and fell forward for a first down. Nice hole opened up on the right-hand side of the Tennessee High line there, and he picks up the first down. First down and 10 for Tennessee High at the 34-yard line. Their deepest march really in the Powell territory this evening. Same set.
Got him to jump. I just
jumped offside,
might have gotten back, though.
So, did get him to jump, but they did not enter the neutral zone, apparently. Dowdell
rumbles down right around another first down, so navigates through traffic.
Pickup of about 9 there, it appears. Second down and very short, as the Tennessee High line is starting to open up some holes.
It'll be 2nd and 1.
And again, it's not against Powell's second team; it's against their first team still out there.
Still got Iverson Garcia and William Taylor just came off the field.
So, again, same set, 2nd and 1. A little pitch to the outside here,
and they're going to get the first down, but if we blocked that corner a little earlier, Dowdell might have had a chance at something right there.
He slipped inside that tackle and was able to fall forward, picked up first down. First down and 10, Tennessee High at the 21-yard line. 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Powell currently leading 34-0. Tennessee High on the march. Their best drive so far this evening by a pretty wide margin.
And Powell lined up again, kind of in a 5-3 look here, and that time is more of what we have seen tonight, as Dowdell take an inside handoff right back to the line of scrimmage.
So no gain on that play. As we tick down towards 7 minutes. 2nd and 10 from the 21 upcoming. So now back to the two wide set to the short side of the field. Fagan's to the left, and Dowdell and Elliott in the shotgun.
So play action from Elliott. He'll step up in the pocket, but he will go down. Unfortunately, stepped right into pressure, and that was number 8, Joshua Kay, a freshman, with the sack.
Pretty good block on the perimeter there by Norton, but Kay was able to shed that as Elliott was trying to step up into the pocket and took him down for the sack. So now we're going to end up with about 3rd and 15 from the 26-yard line. Nice play by the freshman there. Did a good job of kind of stacking and shedding there against a formidable blocker in Micah Norton for sure. So 3rd and 15, shotgun set upcoming, and Tennessee High's going to run 2 wides to the left.
Yeah, so Harkle Road and Price will get set, and now the ref will blow the play dead.
And we're going to see a timeout, Tennessee High.
Timeout, Tennessee High.
But the clock continues to run.
Which again,
and it's still going.
It's still going. And at this point in time,
there we go.
Yeah. So we ran an extra 10 seconds off the clock after that timeout was called. So that's just sort of been par for the course here this evening. Anyway, as we wind down here in the 4th quarter, just want to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors this year on the Viking Sports Network. You guys are kind of what makes this this whole thing run, from Friendship Cars, RentBristol.com, Dr. Christian Family Dentistry, Cuddy Insurance Group, UPM, and Blue Emu. So we got Citizens Bank as well, Westfall Orthodontics, Webb Dentistry, Eddie's Trophies. Eddie's Trophies been around forever. That's a great local business in Bristol. H. Johnson Pharmacy, BTES, Green Seafood, Janie's Place, another really good place to eat if you haven't had a chance to eat there. It's a really good spot down there in the Bluff City Highway. Weaver Funeral Home, Bristol Motor Speedway, Sleep Cheap, and we'll get a few more of those in here after this play. Tennessee High getting lined up to run this 3rd and 15 play as well. Similar set, but 2 wides to the right this time. Elliott and Dowdell in the backfield.
Kind of an interesting formation, just a loadout as Fagans will field a backside throw, and he'll break a tackle, and he'll rumble down inside the 5.
Number 2, Elliott's pass is complete to number 44.
It's a really nice play. Kind of a rollout hard to the right and a throwback as Fagans kind of snuck out the backside. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout for an injured player here. So we will step aside here for just a second as that situation is dealt with. We'll come back and get the rest of our sponsors, a little bit of a shout out, and we'll be back here shortly on the Viking Sports Network.
The Robinette Company in Bristol, Tennessee offers good jobs, competitive pay, great benefits, and a sanitary work environment. Join our progressive team in ultra-modern facilities and be part of a vital company in the flexible packaging industry. Participate proudly in the manufacture of packaging for leading American products such as Moon Pie, Royal Oak Charcoal, Pillsbury, King Arthur Flour, Great Value, Food Club, and many others. The Robinette Company. Apply at therobinettecompany.com, an equal opportunity employer.
New to Bristol or looking for a place to live in Bristol? Look no further than rentinbristol.com. A rental business started locally in Bristol in 2012. Rentinbristol.com has many properties to choose from in Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia. From single-family houses to apartments and townhomes, rentinbristol.com has a property to meet your rental needs. Visit rentinbristol.com today to find your next rental home. Rev up your engines and a big thank you to Bristol Motor Speedway, home of the world's fastest half-mile. Join the excitement at their next event. East Tennessee State University Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy is a proud sponsor of Tennessee high school football. Get started on your pharmacy career as early as high school through the college's early admission pathway and earn a Bachelor of Science and Doctor of Pharmacy in 6 years. ETSU Gatton College of Pharmacy is ranked number 2 in the nation for NAPLEX, the pharmacy licensure exam, and number 6 in the nation for PGY1 match rate. Get started at etsu.edu/pharmacy.
Welcome back to the Viking Sports Network. First down and goal for Tennessee High.
Elliott keeps, and he goes through the middle, runs through a man for a Viking touchdown. So, pretty nice play there. Kind of had a fake inside handoff to Dowdell. Price pulled in the middle. Defensive end crashed early on Elliott, but he was able to make a nice cut and come back through the middle of the field and finish the run by running through a middle linebacker for the first touchdown of the night for the Vikings.
Yeah, tough run there by Elliott. Nice read there as well to cut that up and found a lane into the end zone. Noah Brolio lined up for the extra point, and he knocks it through. So Tennessee High with their first points of the night with 5 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. But a nice drive there, really executed well all the way down the field. A good mix of run and pass. Preston Fagans with the big play. Kind of that's a little bit of a throwback pass there across the field. Got Tennessee High down to the 3-yard line, and Elliott powered it in. For, as you said, the first points for the Vikings this evening. We'll see that does take the running clock off of the table, or at least we think. Right? That
for now. We'll find out.
For the
clocks
moment.
ran interestingly tonight.
In different capacities this evening, has sort of had a mind of its own. Tennessee High will kick off for the second time tonight. Brolio kicking into the breeze this way, which has died down significantly from the beginning of the game. It was, I'd say, probably pretty good sustained 10-mile-an-hour wind out here to begin the ball game, as it seemed to lessen as the evening has gone on. Again, 5 minutes and 28 seconds to go. Powell currently leading Tennessee High 34-7. Tennessee High kicks off after their first touchdown of the evening. A few more of our sponsors here. We got Sleep Cheap, ETSU, Bill Gatton College of Pharmacy, Burwell Construction, Moe's Southwest Grill, shout out to Miles Vance there in that one, UPM, and Blue Emu, as we've said, Robinette Company, Bristol Sportsplex, Sturgill Mullins Orthodontics, Dr. Christian Family Dentistry, Renaissance Bank, Cuddy Insurance Group, Renton Bristol, Friendship Cars, and of course Toyota of Bristol.
So after a squib kick, Powell will take over around the 35-yard line.
Appreciate all those sponsors there, obviously. Being able to do this week to week is a pretty big deal for Tennessee High Athletics. The Viking Sports Network wouldn't exist without those folks. We really appreciate their support. So Powell will take over. 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go, right at their 35-yard line as Rogers sachets out onto the field as he's done all evening. Been effective. It's been a little inconsistent, I would say, offensively for Powell, but he's made plays when they've needed to. Had the one turnover on a really nice play by Elliott, kind of working back and was able to strip him of the ball. But now he's gonna
quick
go
bubble
work.
screen, and this one will fall incomplete immediately.
Probably lucky there because Dane Music was coming downhill at Jackson, and that would have been quite a collision had that actually been caught. So anyway, incomplete, so we're going to see 2nd down and 10. We see a few new faces out there on the field. Killian Leo, number 8, is in, playing some middle linebacker, senior. So we get Rogers and looks like Nawo out in the backfield here with 3 wides.
And Leo's creeping, but this one's going to be blown
we
dead.
got,
Looks like another alignment issue
Yep.
that they're probably going to call a false start or
something like that. False start or a neutral zone infraction. Yep.
Talk it over here.
Yeah.
And a lot of talking.
Yeah, this has been kind of one of the oddities with this umpire or this officiating group is.
And they're going to call it on the Vikings, which
now
he's going the other way.
Nope, he's not sure. He's not, and now he's back to the line of scrimmage. And now they're going backwards. Yep, wrong way. That's and again, in a game that's been a tough one for the Vikings, moments of levity like this have been kind of what's kept us going. But this officiating crew's been interesting, to say the least, this evening. Not anything in terms of calls, just in terms of how they've kind of interpreted things.
Yeah, license on Amazon before the game. As right here, gonna get a pretty powerful run from Nawo, and he's going to be right at the 1st down marker.
I mean, and it really makes me wonder individually, just watching how successful Powell has been with the ground game, why they haven't stuck with that as sort of the basis. And again, obviously, they have an offense that they want to run. I understand that, but it has been a little bit of an adventure when they've tried to drop back any more than about a three-step drop.
And I would have to agree. It just looks like they're trying to get Rogers in a rhythm that
Yeah.
really just hasn't been established all night.
Yeah, and I would assume that they feel like they're gonna need that going forward against some pretty high-powered teams, but it hasn't. It's been really kind of rocky, I guess is probably the best way to say it all night. He's been sacked a couple of times. He's been pressured on just about any drop back that goes more than 3 steps. So, but they've stuck with it all the way through.
Handoff again to Nawo, and he's going to rumble past the 1st down sticks, break a few more tackles, pick up a gain of about 10.
He is really hard to bring down.
Yeah, and they're saying that, not sure what they were celebrating going off the field
there.
there.
Not sure either there. That seemed a little strange. Anyway, Noah Johnson was the one making the tackle and celebrating there in that case. Another senior, maybe again more of a offensive lineman, so celebrating a defensive tackle there, as far as that's concerned. We see Grayson Swaggerty out on the field as well, number 42, senior. What looks like probably his final game here in the maroon and white.
And Leo coming on a blitz, just a quick out route, and Rogers sells it yet again.
Nice job by Colson Maddox, really disrupting the timing of that play. Got his hands up and wasn't really anywhere for Rogers to throw that ball. So again, Tennessee High's defensive line making this passing game of Powell really struggle. They've been super inconsistent this evening because of their inability to keep that front 4 out of the backfield.
No particular stats, but I'd be willing to bet that Rogers is hitting on probably fewer than 40% of his passes.
I would venture to say that that's probably right on target as far as that goes. So,
and they've dropped back a ton.
They have thrown the ball quite a bit, yeah.
So, again, creeping up Leo, and just kind of an outside handoff here again to Nawu, and he's going to stumble, break a tackle, almost gets out of that contact, but he's going to be right around the 1st down marker.
He's really hard to bring down. Once he gets momentum going, he has been really a tough character to bring to the turf. And he's not an overly big guy, but just refuses.
Runs hard, yeah.
Runs hard. Yeah, absolutely. That is going to be a first, actually third down. They're called 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1 on the Tennessee High 37. Under 4 minutes to play. As Powell's just kind of matriculating the ball down the field on this possession.
They're going to trade Newo to the other side as Leo's coming on a blitz yet again. Patient running from Newo, and he's going to pick up the first down and a few more. Gain of about 6.
Tackle there by Elliott and Price. But pick up a 6 is going to move the chains. Newo's going to take a break, and Kiefer's going to replace him. Number 22 is going to come in and spell that. Again, it's one thing that Powell definitely has going for them is they got a whole stable of backs right there that are all pretty talented.
Kind of the same skill levels.
Yep.
I mean, they pretty much all bring the same things to the table.
Good speed. They're all built pretty stoutly, and they're just not going to go down on first contact. So 3 wide set, very wide set with Kiefer in the backfield.
Blitzing both linebackers as he's going to get a quick out route here, and again, just nothing doing for Powell in the pass game. Another incomplete pass.
The timing just seems to be really off with what they're trying to do passing-wise. They just haven't had much go their way on any of these. Even the short routes have just haven't quite been able to get the timing correct, and that one intended for Weston Williams falls to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line here for Powell. Same set, three wides to the left, 1 to the right, and Kiefer in the backfield.
Vikings in a 4-2. They've been creeping their linebackers this whole time as Elliott will creep this time. Another handoff to Kiefer, and he's going to continue to power for a gain of about 3. So
number 51.
Good job inside there by the Viking defense. Swaggerty, Elliott, and Mason Campbell in on that play. Starting center, getting a little run on the defensive side. Price
just
is
trying to get these seniors in for
yep.
their last run.
Price is going to leave the field. Yep, last run for these seniors as we start to see more of the freshman crew roll in. Bo Wutzman in the ballgame. We see Max Holt in the game as well.
And, going empty now as they're going to motion out Dunn into a slot position. They're going to look his way, go into a screen over the
really
middle.
Nice call, yep.
And he's going to pick up the first down and rumble down inside the 15-yard line.
That was the aforementioned Williams there.
Yeah. Set up a screen play, kind of with sneaking Williams in at a tight end. And then when they motioned Dunn up to the slot, nobody accounted for Williams.
Yeah, that was a nice play call. They tried to run something like that similar earlier in the game, just wasn't able to complete it. Now we are under 2 minutes to go when the clock is running down. As the Powell's taking their time here before they run this next play. Minute 40 to go here with about 10 seconds on the play clock. No hurry here for Powell as Rogers and Dunn in the backfield.
Just another stray handoff to Dunn, and he's going to put his hand in a lineman and power his way for a gain of about 4.
Come on through there. Senior P.J. Cox, number 25, enters the game. So moving some of these younger guys in, bringing some senior reserves in as well.
Yeah, and that sideline as well as the field is going to get pretty emotional as we wind down to the final moments for a lot of these guys' Viking career.
Yeah, this senior group has been one of the better ones in recent memory, and especially when we went through a coaching change when Coach Holt took over, and Paul's an interesting kneel down. It ended up not being a kneel down, which was the ball was actually loose on the turf. Same result, I guess, as far as that goes. But yeah, this group has really been part of the growth that was, anytime you have a coaching change and you got a cultural change, the whole thing has to start with one group. And I think the senior group deserves a lot of credit for being the group that kind of started that process. They've had 2 really good back-to-back seasons, and now their playing careers come to an end. But shout out to all those seniors on the Tennessee High squad. Great year. Just ran into a buzzsaw here this evening down at Knox Powell. So credit to those guys as this goes forward. So that brings the Tennessee High football season to an end. Congratulations on a 6-game winning streak during the regular season. And their season their season record will come to a close at 8-3. And as we said earlier, thanks very much to the sponsors, everybody that's behind what allows us to bring you programming here on the Viking Sports Network. Thank you to Micah. Thank you to Colin. Wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. It's an honor to be here. So signing off for this 2024 Tennessee High football season, I'm your host, CJ Manahan, as we said, alongside Micah Kennedy and Colin Moore. Thanks for sticking with us throughout the season. Certainly stay with us as we move on to basketball as well. We'll put some programming notes out there on the old internet to let you guys know when those types of things are going to start rolling around. And obviously also keep an eye on what is now the Classic at Tennessee High, big tournament that is going to be one of the best high school basketball tournaments around. So just keep your eyes out for that. So this is CJ Manahan signing off the Viking Sports Network. As always, Viking Pride.
A special thank you to Toyota of Bristol, your trusted dealership for the best in Toyota vehicles. Whether you're looking for a new ride or expert service, they've got you covered. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bristol Sportplex, your destination for fitness, sports, and fun. Stop by to see what's new and join the action. Thanks to Burwell Construction, building a stronger community one project at a time. For quality and integrity in every build, you can trust Burwell. Thank you to Dr. Christian Family Dentistry, where healthy smiles run in the family, providing quality dental care with a gentle touch. Thank you to Cuddy Insurance, providing peace of mind through comprehensive coverage. For all your insurance needs, they've got you covered. Big thanks to H. Johnson Pharmacy, your neighborhood pharmacy, caring for our community one prescription at a time. Stop by and see them for personalized service you can trust. We'd like to thank Janie's Place, where home-cooked meals meet friendly service. Swing by for lunch and enjoy a meal that feels like home. We'd like to shout out Eddie's Trophies, the place to go for all your award needs. From team trophies to custom plaques, they've got you covered. Welcome to Moe's. Thanks to Moe's for their support, serving up fresh, flavorful Tex-Mex with a smile. Stop by for a burrito or taco packed just the way you like it. Thank you to Friendship, where friends and great deals come together. Whether you're buying or servicing a car, Friendship's got you covered. Craving something fresh? Green Seafood is your go-to spot for the best seafood in town. Thanks for sponsoring tonight's game. A big thank you to Sean Mullins Orthodontics, helping smiles shine brighter every day. For expert care and beautiful results, trust Dr. Mullins and his team. We appreciate the support from Renaissance Bank, where financial expertise meets friendly service. Banking better to help you reach your goals. Rest easy knowing Sleep Cheap has your back, literally. Providing quality mattresses at unbeatable prices, Sleep Cheap is the place to find your best night's sleep. A huge thank you to UPM Pharmaceuticals, advancing health and wellness through cutting-edge pharmaceutical solutions. Proud to support our local teams. Thank you to Weaver Funeral Home, providing compassionate care and support for families during life's most difficult moments. Proud to serve our community with dignity and respect. Thank you to Webb Dentistry, where a healthy smile is just the beginning. Schedule your appointment today and experience top-notch dental care.